this. Oh my God. Hi, my friends. Happy Friday. I barely made it back on time. Just barely. I had to pee. Pre-stream pee. Yes, hello, my friends. Hello, Christine. I heard or saw, I guess. I think we have 2 birthdays today. I know that it's Christine's birthday. And Hattie, is it your birthday too? Do we have 2 birthdays today on a blessed stream day? Oh my God. Happy birthday, Hattie the Hat. Happy birthday, Christine. I love birthdays. Hi, Morgan. I miss snow. Oh, could not be me. Almost my birthday. Real birthday is Sunday. Listen, Christine, same. I do birthday week, and I'm not a menace about it. I'm not rude to people, but I do celebrate my own birthday for like a solid month. Honestly, they're important. Speaking of who Big Dog fucked up that music. Thank you. Hi, bye. I'm really happy with it. I will tell him that you guys like it because he worked really hard on it. It took him a long time. And he's really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. I think it's really good. He tweaked our podcast music a little bit to be more, like hold music-y, but still fun. I think it's fun. It's exciting. Makes me happy. So yeah, happy birthday. I know so many Capricorns. I told all my kids if they email this weekend, I will be ignoring them actively. They said, good for you. That is so real, Christine. I love that. Look at your kids having good boundaries. Oh my gosh, it's everybody's birthday. What the heck? It is definitely Capricorn season. Thank you. Hi, bye. Yes, I will make sure to tell him. I think he was checking on the comments a minute ago, but I don't know if he still is. So, if you're there, my love, everybody loves music and I love you. Yes, Big Dog did, in fact, make the music. I hate that this is normal now that I call him that. That's just ridiculous. Aaron made the music and it's so good. I literally can't wait to listen to it on a loop for the breaks. Hi, bye. I'm so glad. Hopefully you guys don't get tired of it because I'm really quite fond of it. My baby's a Capricorn, just turned 1. Caroline's Catastrophe, that's so cute. And I love that for you. Happy birthday to your baby. I just had a birthday 2 days before Christmas. The simulation, happy late birthday. Birthdays are always a hard time for me. I'm really trying hard this year to make sure I have a good time for my child's sake. Poppy, that is totally fair. I think like big events for some people are kind of a crapshoot. Like sometimes they're really fun and sometimes they're very stressful, especially depending on like what they looked like in childhood. So that's very normal. Take care of yourself. Pumpkin. Hi, baby. Yes, we were just talking about the music. People are very fond of it. I just caught the live. Hi, Jacqueline. Thanks for coming. Facts. Yes, it's Big Dog. I'm so glad I made that emote because y'all really seem to like it. New Year's Day birthday. Okay, Mary, that's kind of nice because you always know that you have your birthday off work then. But on the flip side, everything's closed, which is a bit of a bummer. Capricorn icons. Yes. Happy Capricorn season, my friends. Yes. Yeah, the Sister Wives reaction. The episode that we did of the pod this week was so fun. I had such a fun time just like info dumping on Aaron. When Sagittarius, so it goes Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. So Capricorn is after, so we just missed Sagittarius season. What are the signs again? You mean like all of them? Facts? Like all 12? Or just what is happening right now because it's Capricorn season? Everyone is hungover on my day. Okay, Mary, that's actually kind of frustrating. Aaron and I, because I've been sober for like almost 6 months now, basically, from like all substances, whatever, while I'm healing. And we were talking about how this year we weren't hungover on New Year's Day, and it was kind of nice. Like, I kind of liked it. I really love the Info Dump Pod episodes. Becca, good. Me too, because I had so much fun. Hi bye said, also usual housekeeping. If you'd like to receive a membership, please check. Ooh, yes, please check that you have gifts turned on. I think you can click on the green button when there's a super chat. Thank you. Hi bye. Also, that just reminded me that I need to make sure my chat is on live chat and not top chat. Let's see here. Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Membership season. Yeah. Well, working while I watch and making a spreadsheet of LCSW licensure requirements for my boss. Yeah, Lauren, it is a lot. It's very stressful. If you're going through the journey to become independently licensed, make sure you have a good support system. Because it's rough. Just give up halfway through. Oh, Hellfire Fox, I'm glad you enjoyed the episode. Yay, Jess, I'm glad you like the hold music too. So glad I could be here this week. My dog broke my laptop charger on Thursday. Oh my god. Zen, that's so frustrating. I'm sorry. It's hard because they don't know any better, and you know it's not their fault, but also, like, don't break my fucking stuff, you know? As someone who doesn't drink, I don't understand people who know they will get hungover and still drink. Okay, but Christine, it's like the vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vibe thing. Like, my body really does not respond well to alcohol. But I do enjoy a fun little buzz, being silly, dancy fun times. I don't know. I think it's an inhibitions thing too. Just like, you know, I've sort of trained myself that like anytime that I drink alcohol, I'm like, I can like relax a little, you know, kind of like how people are with weed too. But I also do not understand the appeal of being tipsy or drunk or high. Christine, also, people with high levels of anxiety, substances are tricky, right? Because there's kind of a precipice for some people. Yes, Christine, the control issues thing. Exactly. There's like a precipice where like it is fun and then it's no longer fun. So you have to be mindful of that. Amanda, you've been a big dog for 2 months. Thank you for being here. Got my COVID vaxxed yesterday. Get yours if you can. Yes, there's a COVID surge happening right now, you guys. I mean, let's be real. COVID's been happening this whole time, but like there's a surge happening right now. Please be conscious, be safe, be careful. Make sure that you're vaccinated and boosted and all the things. If you're able to, like, masking in public also is like a, you know, kind and nice thing to do. I love sparkling grape juice. Oh, Max. Sparkling grape juice is so good. Metabolic Process, thank you for the $2. We need to click on Super Chat for settings. Okay. Thank you, Metabolic Process, for supporting the stream. I appreciate you. I can totally understand being high. I wish I could be high. Christina, I feel that. I wish I could be high too. I only enjoy substances because they let me interact with people without being paralyzed. Yes, Irene, I think that's a common experience. I think a lot of people share that sentiment. Vaxxed and waxed is the vibe, Jess. I see people put that on their dating profiles and stuff sometimes, and it's so funny to me. Because like I appreciate that, you know, that is a vibe. Waxed, vaxxed, and maxed. Actually found out recently that I have an alcohol intolerance or some shit. I get sick after just a few sips. Oh, Sam, that seems like so aggressive. Like, I know that that's a real thing that happens to people, but it's just crazy to me that our bodies are that way, you know? Medical masking, not other masking. Yeah, not neurospicy masking. Masking is in like wearing a KN95. I'm living up to my username right now. Hi, bye. I love that for you. Self-medicating for the win. Listen, shenanigans. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The goal of self-improvement is not to become a perfect person, right? We are all going to have stuff still, and sometimes self-medicating is like a valid means of coping, I think. Enjoying my snow day off from work, and this is the perfect way to kick off my evening. Yay! Fly to the rain. That sounds so fun. I love that. Thank you for being here also. Oh, sorry. Did I miss somebody's question? Ella, did I miss something that you said? The chat is like flying today, so my apologies if I miss your answers or your questions. I mean, the ADHD spice is hot this week. Yes, it is. I'm living up to High Bye's username too. Pamela, hell yeah. Oh, I saw somebody ask how's my boob. My boob is doing a little better. Still a little dicey. But my surgeon was very nice today. It was really funny actually. We had like a little checkup and just, looked at it and whatever. Um, and he was like, okay, yeah, it's looking good. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. And like under his breath, he was like, how can I make this heal faster? How can I make this heal faster? And he gave me some advice and some other stuff to like help it heal faster. But I thought that was really sweet. I self-medicate with Diet Mountain Dew, which seems counterproductive for my anxiety, Christine, but also like the other substances that some people use seem counterproductive too. And like, if it works, it works. Hi, King Intern. Thanks for parasocially keeping me company while I talk to my partner. Oh, can't talk to my partner. Of course, King Intern. I'm glad. Highway's name, it makes me think of the panda spirit. From Avatar. I've never seen Avatar, Fly to the Rain. That's probably on Aaron and I's list, honestly. Ella, you're not bringing anybody down. You're welcome to be here. And I'm glad you're here. So stay if you'd like. Your doctor sounds so nice. He is so nice. Genuinely, like the office that I see, they're all such wonderful people. You guys, I'm so heartbroken though, because my favorite person there told me today that they're leaving, and I actually got teary-eyed. I had no idea that I was this emotionally attached to a person that for all intents and purposes I don't know anything about them really, other than that they're very nice for me. Or to me, but I am just heartbroken about it. So, RIP to me and my feelings. 24 degrees south of Seattle, midday cold. Wait, it's 24 degrees there, Jess? That's awful. Oh my God. I would absolutely, no, it got down to the 30s, I think, this past week here. And just, no, absolutely fucking not. You should watch Avatar. It's a good show. That's what I've heard, Zen. It seems cool. It seems pretty well fleshed out and an interesting premise. I just, very happy I'm here self-medicating with some lovely weed. Hi from BC. Hi, Samantha. Thanks for coming. Anyone getting hit with the snowstorm? I think a couple of people, Alexandra. It sounds like it anyways. I'm sure you appreciate you're so attached. I mean, they're just really kind people, Also, it's a traumatizing thing, so I think I attached myself to them. Ooh, okay. Grace said the live stream has been one thing motivating me to finish writing the first draft of my dissertation. It's due in a few hours. Oh my God, Grace. I am so excited for you. Thanks for sharing your time with us while you're working on something that's so important. Next week we're in Chicago. It's gonna be 0. That's terrible. Ooh, absolutely. Oh my God, Hardly Heather. Thanks for joining the McNugs. You're one of us now, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Glad you're here. I'm in central Wisconsin and we're getting so much snow. Yeah, JT, that's just not for me. I respect that, I do, and I love that for you guys, but I know about myself that I am a weak-ass bitch, and I just know that I'm not built like that. And so I will stay in Tucson where, I put on a beanie and a big winter jacket when it's 35 degrees. Fellow Canadians, love the Canadian love in the chat. 30 degrees here, but not in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Oh God, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Sarah, are you on the Southern Hemisphere then? Because it's summertime there. Canadians in the stream. Just started my second semester of early childhood ed. Lissy, yay! Congratulations, that's exciting. What a big thing. I'm actually looking into first steps for getting a reduction. Hope. I wish you so much luck and good, vibes. I hope that after measuring my boobs and learning I've been wearing bras 34 sizes too small, my husband agrees I should look into it. Like I said, I wish you all of the luck and finding a good doctor, Dust. It's a process for sure, but genuinely it changed my life for the better. So, really random, but I'm super curious. What do other people keep in their house or office temperature at? I've always kept my house at 76. And I was recently told that's super high. I'm in Florida. Hannah Banana, that's wild. I think I would die. Our house, the heater is set to 69 right now. Both for the memes and also because it's a comfortable temperature. Yeah. Texas will freeze on Sunday. We're shutting the state down. Oh no, Subi says. Oh, wishing you guys good luck. Definitely prepare for that one because the infrastructure in Texas sounds like it's a mess. 2 degrees Fahrenheit here in South Dakota. Tell me why I was going to say San Diego. Prairie Artemis. Like, hello? What's wrong with my brain? Hi, Raspberry. Thanks for coming. The not Winchester. Oh, I already read that. 75 degrees in Texas in the summer. In the summertime, I'm trying to think. I think we keep our house at like pretty close to 80 degrees during the summertime. And people always complain that our house is hot because it is. But to be clear, I don't have control over the thermostat. Aaron is the one. Aaron is like so very much that dad who will like refuse to turn the heater or the thermostat on. Because like it's expensive. Like that's Aaron, 100%. Arizona's winters are not horrible. However, it's not super favorable. Yeah, Hattie. The winters here are really mild, all things considered. However, summertime is not for the faint of heart. Summertime is just awful. Wait, hold on. Christine has fantastic news. I missed it. Let me go back up. Christine. I can't find it. Oh, so what do you know? I saw that you joined the channel memberships. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for being a big nug. Oh, sweetie, no. Y'all, the chat is out of control today. Hi. You have a date on Sunday, Christine. Okay, I saw you posting. Can I talk about the Discord stuff, Christine? I don't want to out you, but I'm so excited. Not out you like that. But I don't want to like talk about your business on a Christine. I know I saw you posting about Hinge, like your dating, your experiences with like messages and stuff on Hinge, and I was like telepathically trying to send you like finding a good person on a dating app energy. Dating apps are hard. Like they're stressful. Brandy, I missed you guys too. I know I had a little bit of extra free time today before I started the stream and I was like, should I start early? But it was kind of nice to just like have some free time, honestly. But I did really miss you guys. I'm glad that we're doing this consistently. It's very fun. Please, Mom, don't put it on slow mode. Is it on slow mode again? Hold on. Oh, you know what? It's because I reused the settings, and I left it on slow mode that one time because Fax was complaining about it, and I did it just to troll Fax. But I can fix it. Hold on. Yes, dating apps are so hard. I feel like the disparity in the types of people, oops, that's the wrong button, on dating apps is what makes it so difficult too. Because if everybody was on the same page, it would be, I think, slightly less, I don't know, contentious. But everybody's like genuinely looking for such different things. You have to figure it out. And then some people are like not super honest. And it's all very frustrating. Okay, where's the slow mode box? Slow mode. Oh, no, it is not made for kids. No, this video is not a paid promotion. Listen, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Slow mode. There you go. I took the slow mode off. Slow mode is off. Chat away. Online dating and dating in general is hard freaking work. It is, Fabian. Also, hi. I didn't see you come in. Thanks for coming. Mickey is so mean. Facts, I am not. I literally took it off just for you guys. I didn't even realize it was on. Yes, Jamabelle, exactly. Because 3 seconds is like really not a big deal. Listen, if you guys go ham, I'm turning it back on though. It's hard for me to keep track of the chat. And I think like obviously we have mods in the chat right now. But I don't want to fatigue them either. Chat is stressful. I cannot help having to talk. Facts, I want you to talk. I just don't want one person to be, let the chaos begin. Oh no. 76 would make me die. 69 to 71 during awake, and 62 over much. Chelsea, that sounds very cold to me. Like freezing. I have fingers and scream. Lupine, that's fine. Scream away. This is a safe space. So long as we're respecting everybody else. Let's just be kind, you know? ADHD is fat, but fast, but chat is faster. Absolutely, yes. Hinge is hellfire, but I found a bi man who wants to take me to bookstores. Christina. Wait, that sounds like, is that where you guys are going on your first date? Because it's so gay, and I love that. It's so cute. Chat looks like my ADHD thoughts. Subi, I resonate with that. Yes, a bookstore date is so perfect. It's like kind of sapphic coded a little bit, even though he's a bi man. He chose a restaurant directly next to a bookstore. Wait, I hope this date is so good, Christine. I will be waiting with bated breath. Freilich, Shabbat Shalom. I love when you stream late. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. I think the late streams do kind of work out, honestly. Can anyone tell me what Mickey's Christmas card was? Sarah, it's nothing. That's what the Christmas card was, because I didn't get it done in time. I'm still debating whether I should just send one out now after the new year and be like, to everybody that I care about in my life, being like, sorry, I'm a shit, and you get a Christmas card that's like basically February. Do a New Year's card. I think that's a good compromise, Christine. Valentine's Day card. I could just be really annoying and send everybody cards for every holiday from now on, you know? Like Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy Secretary Day, Happy World National Donut Day, you know? A whole channel was created for that. I know, Stephanie. I can't help it. I'm in my brain, you know? She's a little silly. Tax day card. Okay, Lupine, that's actually a clutch suggestion. I'm going to suggest a bookstore or library date to my husband. Alexandra, that is so fun. Like, Christine, bless up for the suggestion. Because I just love the idea of going to a bookstore on a date. Not me texting people being like, do you want to go on a date with me to the bookstore? Those silly little brains. Yes, Stephanie, exactly. My silly little brain. Just silly little brain stuff. Hold on, I missed this. We got one that said, let's pretend this arrived on time, okay? Wait, that's so funny, Caroline. Okay, can I steal that? Because I might do that. That sounds really funny, actually. Because also everyone who loves me in my life knows that I'm a fucking disaster. And that I never get anything done on time. That's just like the way that it is. My best Hinge prompt is that you should bring me to a bookstore, and he actually listened. See, that's such a green flag, Christine. Oh my gosh. Natalie, thank you for the $6.99. I'm going on my first date since a bad breakup 5 years ago tomorrow. Wait, what? Why did the message get deleted? What happened? I missed it. Wait, I wanted to read it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it didn't look like a hateful message. Natalie, I'm so excited for you for your first date tomorrow. I hope that your date goes so good. I'll be waiting for updates from you and Christine both. Oh my gosh, I love this. I especially love mod abuse. I especially love mods out of control. The mods are on a rampage. No, Christine, it's okay. I'm assuming it was just an accident, but no, I am so excited about the dating stuff because it's so fun hearing other people's like successes and their like stories and stuff. When it's not me, you know, because like dating is very fatiguing. Natalie, I got to read half of it, and then one of our mods accidentally deleted it on accident. So I'm really sorry, but I did see it still. I saw most of it anyways. Christine hates you. No, she doesn't. I went to get a better look because it was moving away and it banished it from the realm. The controls are a little bit wonky on YouTube, huh, Christine? It's a little frustrating. Mods punishing chatters, bragging about good days. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't me. It's okay, Christine. It happens. No worries. Have the most magical fun date. Yes, Natalie. I hope it's the most magical date. Do you know like where you're going and what's the vibes? Like, give us the run if you want to. You don't have to tell me anything about your life if you don't want to. That's also very fair, and that's a perfectly valid boundary to set. Look, I'm a mod for another channel. Sometimes you just push buttons by accident. Yes, Natty, exactly. It just happens sometimes. And also YouTube is kind of hard because you can't like undo stuff necessarily, which is a little frustrating. Mickey's pronouns are, oh yes, thank you. Yeah, my pronouns are she, her, they, them. I use mixed pronouns, so I'm happy with either. Ella, for me personally, I have a, sorry, that's responding to something that's not anything that I said. The second half said, what if I hate him, but worse, what if I like him? Very waitress, Natalie. I relate to that. Yeah. Yeah, very like what if when he sees me kind of a thing. Which I relate to that. Personally going through that also, and it's stressful. Being like, oh no, I really like this person, and like now what? It's a little scary. God, it's almost Ashley Madison, but like the light side. What? Facts? Please tell me that that's in reference to something else and not something that I said. Met my spouse on Plenty of Fish, which is apparently a religious space. Oh, Fawn River. I did not know that. That's very interesting. Literally, I timed out someone while half asleep by accident. Oh, Natty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being a mod is difficult. Met someone on OkCupid in 2015, and we're still best friends to this day. Fabian, that's really sweet. Everyone says don't date at work, but I met my partner at work. You know, for every person who says don't do this, there's one person who's like, that's my success story, though. Hi, Wolf Trap. Thanks for coming. How's everyone keeping warm? -40 today in Calgary. I am so sorry. I am sending you telepathic warm vibes because that sounds absolutely rancid. Plenty of Fish was a tar pit. I mean, this is like a decade ago. Yeah, that's fair. Dating as an adult, being outside of school is weird and is a struggle. Yes, the other rat, it is. It's hard. Especially when you have a established social circle, you know? And there's not like an influx of new people that like you haven't met or that you could potentially be interested in, right? Like then you kind of have to start dating apps, and that's, you know? TLC must practice magic because Sister Wives is a true addiction, and Mickey commenting is the cherry and sprinkles on top. Bryson, my condolences on your addiction, but I'm glad that you're here. And I'm happy to share in that with you because I'm also absolutely transfixed by this show. I was literally talking about this with someone last night that I feel like it's like narrowed my field of vision so significantly because all I would think about, all I want to talk about is Sister Wives, basically. 11 degrees in Kansas City. That it's just not for me, you guys. Lesbian dating is just dating your friend's ex who dated your friend's ex who dated. Metabolic process. I have heard that. I've not been privileged enough to experience that yet. So, it's pouring rain right now. Oh, wow. It rained yesterday? The day before, I think. It's been raining a lot this week, actually. And it's like fun for a little while. And then after a bit, you're like, okay, you can stop now. I get it. It's rainy and that's really sweet. And also go away. Who is from Calgary? I lived there for my first 20 years. Ooh, fun, Natalie. Wolf Trap is in Calgary. Yeah, -40 is rough. Oh my God. Okay. I have to actively stop myself from talking about Sister Wives to my partner because I do it too much. Also, Teresa, that's me with Baldur's Gate still. I really was like thinking or hoping that it would go away. The fixation that I have with that video game, it's just gotten worse. I understand now. I meant to tell you guys, by the way, I understand now the fixation with Astarion because before, like, I hadn't romanced him in any of my actual playthroughs. And so I was like, hot vampire man, I get it, right? Like, he's cute. He's also like sort of queer coded, and I love that. And, you know, I understood it, but I didn't like get it, you know, because I started romancing him in a different playthrough that I'm doing. And I'll be sitting at my computer like screeching because this made up man is saying sweet things to me in a video game. Oh, my bias just runs on vibes. Like, oh, cute. I want their face on mine. Oh, Natty, that is so relatable. Yeah, Sam, I fully understand that. I do, because it's just so addictive. Like, I just am fixated on the game. And also, I think a PS5 is probably cheaper than building a PC because you have to have like a fucking PC made by NASA to run the fucking game, I feel. Because I have like a pretty nice, like, not to be that guy, but I have a pretty nice PC, and still it struggles sometimes. Like, I don't even know what kind of fucking video card people have where they're like running these crazy mods and stuff, because like, it could not be me. I'm literally playing Baldur's Gate right now. It's such a problem. Remedy! I love that for you, and I'm also so jealous. Oh, yes! The Name is Water. I'm romancing Gale in another separate playthrough that I'm doing, and I'm just like, I love him. Oh, I want to be Gale's little boyfriend so bad. I just want to talk about books. See, it's the book thing. It's the book thing. Again, I don't even like fucking reading. I don't even like reading that much. But I just want to info dump and talk about facts and books with somebody who thinks that me being hyper intellectual is cute. That's all. I can barely keep tabs open on my laptop. Caroline, Yes, Ambling Soul. I'm also obsessed with Neil Newbin. And also Devra Wild, I think is her name, who's the voice actor for Lae'zel. She streams too, and they're so good. I watch them at night when I'm trying to fall asleep because her voice is really soothing, but also she's funny as fuck. Neil is amazing. I like truly, I'm not even like a video game awards person, but like that man deserved performance of the year, like over and over and over and over and over again. So good. Also have been having such a wonderful time getting high and watching Bluey. I'm reparenting my inner child, and that's so nice. I love that. Hi, bye. I also love Bluey. It's just so good. And also the episodes are so short. It's just great. It's great for your brain. It's very fun. I want to info dump on you about Danmei. It's a whole genre of gay shit that comes out of China. Wait, that sounds so fun. Hellfire Fox. Yeah, I made my Sims woo. I'm legit and wondering, is it possible to do so? Oh yeah, Christine, the woohooing that happens in Baldur's Gate is just feral. It's so explicit. Facts. Stop it. I know. Okay, but I want to see the bear scene though. I do want to see it. I want to see the bear scene because everybody talks about it and I haven't seen it yet. Also, Halcyon is just really hot. Just big muscle daddy. I love him. Okay, say less. I'm definitely doing that. I'm going to start a third or fourth playthrough when I get home. Yes, Lupine. Yes, this is the problem, is that I want someone. Yes. I'm not saying anything else about that. The simulation, no, not at all. We're just being nerds. The squirrel. I've never played The Sims, so this whole convo is like speaking ancient Greek. Fly to the Rain. We're just talking about video games and like the people that you can romance in video games, because it seems so silly that you would like enjoy romancing a made-up character on your computer screen, but it's like actually so emotionally, I don't know, overwhelming, the whole experience. I said, can you play it and win without fucking your way through the game? Oh, Christine. Yes, I think so. Like, realistically, you'll probably have to, like, turn some people down, because people will try to romance you, but it's very easy to tell them no. Like, it's, you know, obviously it's sad being like, no, but, yeah, if you're not into that, then, you can avoid it. And I think you can also turn, like, the explicit stuff off, so there's no nudity and stuff, too. I just switched from 100 Baby Challenge in Sims. Yes, the Name is Water. That's pretty much what I did. Why would you try to avoid fucking your way through the game? Listen, Christine, it's not for some people, and I respect that. Also, I know some people like playing the game with, like, their, not, like, kids as in, like, small children, but, like, you know, teenagers, adolescents, like, that kind of a thing. Like, you can play co-op, and so, like, I wouldn't want to watch that with my kids either, you know? The VA for Astarion was inspired by a queer performer, Ruben Kai. Oh, I didn't know that. Queer Water. That's so cool. I love that. Hey, the text line for, oh, thank you, Fax. Is it wrong? Is it listed wrong on the info page or something? We just put a bunch of stuff up in the Discord too. Oh, thank you. Just for a member of the chat. Yeah, the crisis text line is 741741. I think you can text home. There's a bunch of different phrases that you can text, but 741741 is the text crisis line. There's also crisis services listed on the info or like the about of my channel too, if you need them. Big love to you. Please take care of yourselves because you deserve it. The name is sorry. I was like, what? Vax? It's like word salad. Boosting Ella's comment. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. That there is a number of resources listed in my about, but also actually, yeah, I think in the description too. There's several text lines and crisis lines and things like that. So I'm working on a farmer character build in Skyrim right now. Oh my God, Fabian, I forgot about Skyrim. I started another playthrough for it, like, I don't know, a few months ago probably. Really being like, I'm gonna finally make it all the way through, and then completely forgot about it. Baldur's Gate really unraveled my life. Oh my God, Joseph, thank you for the 50 memberships. Look at all the big nugs. If you guys just got gifted a membership by Joseph, welcome. Thanks for coming. I'm happy that you're here and you're one of us now. Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you, Joseph, for real. Yes, click the green button if you want to be gifted a membership. We gift memberships here all the ding dang time. So if you want a membership, click the green button, and then it should give you the option to toggle on gifting, so that you can get gifted one by one of our lovely friends, because it just happens at random. So Joseph, stream daddy, for real. Joseph, thank you so much. Thank you for growing our little community. It means a lot to me. Oh, hi Marzana, I didn't see you come in. Thanks for coming. Look at all the new members. I know, Dana. When the chat is all green, it makes me so happy. Speaking of which, hi, bye. Thank you for the $2. Please make sure you have gifts turned on. Love y'all. Thank you. Hi, bye. Oh my God. I can't stop burping. I saw the latest podcast episode, the drama that Aaron reacted to. Yes, Natty. And I didn't even show him all of it, because like the recording was kind of running long, and I was like, we need to wrap it up here. But there's so much. We might do another episode of it if you guys want to see it, honestly, because there's a lot to catch up on. And also, oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. Narrowing in on actual Sister Wife stuff. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. Narrowing in on actual Sister Wife stuff. I was looking at like the history and like more background stuff about the family now that there's less like spoilers for me, because I've already watched the show. Whatever, you get it. And I came across a Reddit post from somebody talking about the portrait that Robin gifts Cody for the like day that he adopted her 3 oldest kids, right? I didn't realize that this portrait that Robin, because, okay, for those of you who don't know, yeah, the portrait, Christine, it's crazy. So this portrait, the day that Cody legally adopted Robin's 3 oldest children, she gave him this gift that was essentially a portrait of her 3 kids when they were little, before they knew Cody. Her 3 kids that have a biological dad, that's not Cody. She gave him this portrait that had her kids as little kids before they knew Cody, like superimposed all around a picture of young Cody. Except that people, super sleuths in the subreddit, found out that apparently Robin took a family photo from Christine, and like photoshopped Christine and her kids out of it. Apparently, like, that's the thing. Yeah. Also, hold on. Let me double check something. Okay, I need to message the mods really quick. Hold, please. Normally I don't do this, I promise. But I want to make sure. Yes, thank you. Hi, bye. I saw that. Hold on. Mods, I'm going to message you guys on Discord right now. I hated it when I found out. Yeah, Natty, I think a lot of people did. Hold on, please. The photoshopping is wild, right? Like, photoshopping her other kids out of there is just like next level. It's giving Michael Scott. Okay. Please Photoshop me onto a giraffe. No, facts. That's actually kind of a vibe. Ella, I think my mods are either going to DM you right now or try to send you some like information directly. So check your DMs if you're able to. Because we do see you. It's just not something that I can like personally care to right now, you know? Like it's hard for me to like provide people with individual support because there's like a lot of legal red tape about what I'm allowed to do and not do. So I try to keep good boundaries with people here in the community, but you are seen and we do care about you. So check your DMs. I'm gonna have my mods send you some stuff, hopefully. Big love to you. Love that for you, Fax. I can only imagine how that made Christine feel. Well, yes, Dana, exactly. The thing that is like wild to me is that we just like sort of breezed over that she did that. Yeah, Hattie, Michael Scott, in an episode of The Office, photoshopped himself onto a Christmas card, of a woman that he'd gone on like one date with, I think. And so that was like the joke, right? Like that's a really weird fucking thing to do. And like that was immediately the vibes that I got from Robin. Thank you, Metabolic Process. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen how to turn gifts on Metabolic Process, just put a little tutorial up. Okay. Let's see here. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. Okay, right, Hattie? Hi, Kat. Thanks for coming. No wonder Christine had such a problem with Robin joining the family. But also, like, why did we not address that? You know? Like, that's the thing that's interesting to me, is that, like, nobody would be like, hey, that's really hurtful, right? Like, maybe don't do that because it's really odd. The most wild part is that she claims she doesn't understand why she never had a good relationship with her sister wives, but then she turns around and does this wacky ass shit, which also, Kristen, like, it's possible that she did that just being sort of like well-meaning, but you know, like poor outcome. But it is still like an incredibly hurtful thing to do, you know? Hi Fawn, if you're on mobile, you might have a harder time, finding the join button. I know that some people have to click off of the stream to find the join button, so you might have to do that. The controls are a little wonky on mobile for some reason. I feel like there was another incident where Robin like cropped her kid's other bio dad out of a photo. Oh my, Caroline. Well, I think that was also some people's frustration with the portrait situation, which is that it kind of does have that energy, right? Of like trying to sort of rewrite history with this fantastical lens of like, look, it's almost like you were their dad when they're little, and like they have another dad, right? Like they have another parent and their caregiver, and it's just like odd that you would do that. Oh yeah, thank you, Natty. Check your settings too if you're having a hard time with the gifting thing. Cody had a good reaction, so if Christine said something, it would have just, yes, Megan, exactly. Well, and that's the dynamic that's so fucked up, too, is that if Christine had said something, then it would have been like, why can't you just, and like, no, that's really rude, and that's a fair thing to be upset about, but I think Christine at that point was kind of stuck in this, like, triangulation thing between Robin and Cody that was just, like, really not good, you know? Okay. That said, I think we should get started because we've been vamping for an hour. So I am so sorry for everyone watching the replay. I love you all so much. I'll try to remember to put a timestamp. But also, people are usually kind enough to put in the comments. So if you're watching the replay after it's been up for a hot minute, then someone might have been kind enough to put a timestamp for when the vamping is all over. Okay. You're welcome, Christine. Honestly, I really don't have to try that hard. Yes, Hellfire, let's get messy. Okay. Frylick, it might be your internet. We should probably watch the show. Yes. No, yeah, exactly. We should. Okay. Vamp champ. Thank you, Kat. All right. For all of those of you who are new here, we do play the show with the overlay on top of it because otherwise it will get taken down. So if you want to watch it without the overlay, you can watch it while it is live only on Discord, and you can access the Discord by joining our Patreon, and then you'll get a link to the Discord server. If you want to watch it at home, I just smacked my boob. If you want to watch it at home, you can just sync your device because I'll be announcing the timestamps as we move along. So you can sync your device at home and then watch with me. And I'll also have the overlay moved up so that you guys can see the subtitles. Okay. Ella, just so that you know, some of your messages did get removed purely for the purpose of not accidentally triggering people in the comments. The chat is like a communal space, right? And so I do try really hard to make sure that we're providing people with like care and compassion and also like safety here. And so you are very seen and we do care about you. And also I want to make sure that we're not accidentally creating like trauma trigger soup for the other folks who are here. So I have a mod trying to reach you right now, just so you know. Okay, let's see. We are on, is this part 3? I think this is part 3. Yes. Part 3 of the Sister Wives one-on-ones. Has she started yet? Jasmine, no. We're about to start right now. We're on part 3 of the Sister Wives one-on-ones. We're at 1 minute and 23 seconds, but we might fast forward here in a hot second. So, beep, boop, beep, boo. Let me make sure that this is all situated. This is all good. Oh yeah, I can't put this on full screen again. I know, mods. I am so thank you for sorry, I just got distracted. Thank you for helping. Let me see. Oh, hold on, really quick. I know you guys are shading me about the fact that I'm taking so long, and like, listen, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Christine. I saw your message. There is like a limited amount that we can do. Ooh, thank you, Stephanie. Yes, Sam, those are in fact my pronouns. And also, hold on, pause. I can't type and talk at the same time because I have ADHD and my brain is a nightmare. Okay. Okay, great. Not shading. No, I know, Jasmine. I know that you're not meaning it like that. I just think it's funny that I have a reputation that precedes me for taking a long time. Joseph, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Let me see. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, Brandy, Poppy. I don't remember how to, is it Delta? R Delta A? I think it's Delta. Carly and Shy, I think. Well, yes, Shy. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the McNugs. You're one of us now. Mickey, my ADHD brain could never put it alive. Thank you for your service. Teresa, I'm doing my best. I'm really doing my best. Joseph out there making sure we're all McNugs. Yes, thank you, Joseph, for the 5 gifted memberships. You're the realist, and we appreciate you very much. Okay. Let's see here. Hold, please. Hey folks, I'm sorry if this is beating a dead horse, but the join button is supposed to be online with the share button. Chloe, the join button is like a little wonky from what I understand on mobile. So you might have to close out of the live and then look at my main channel page, I think. But if you're on desktop, it should be a little bit more accessible. It's a little bit odd. I'm sorry about the join button being weird. We have given feedback to like YouTube about it, but it's just like one of those things that I don't think, is like probably going to change anytime soon. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, before we get started, I do just want to level set. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, my mods, if people are going to express a need for resources, my mods are going to do their best to either contact you, but you can't DM people directly on YouTube. So they're going to do their best to provide some resources here. But I also want to be clear that using language that's like triggering or potentially going to harm people in the chat is probably going to get muted and or removed for the purpose of creating a safe environment here for everyone. And so I think it's important that we be mindful of like providing people Subi, yes. Providing people with compassion and care and like community support, and also keeping in mind that this is a communal space, right? So I am asking kindly for us to be mindful of the language that we're using, you know? Okay. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that. I know. Our mod, yeah, can we have a round of applause, please, for the mods? Can we get some noise for the mods, because they are incredibly wonderful and caring and compassionate people. And also they volunteer their time here. So shout out, because they're literally the best. Thank you, Christine. Okay. Let's get started with the show. Like I said, we're at 1 minute and 23 seconds. Episode 3. I think that's all of like the orders of business that we have. So, let's get into it. I'm going to press play on this episode in 3, 2, 1.
As sister wives, one-on-one.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
I had the volume up so fucking loud in my head.
You and me.
R.I.P.
Mary, we have those discussions, and so I think those discussions have been made clear.
Yeah, they're very clear. He said, "Don't you understand, Mary? This is never going to happen. I have no interest in having a relationship with you."
This agreement that I gave you, our sacred covenant, was if I'm ever not in love with you, I won't just sit there and be in a pathetic place with you. You made me promise you that.
Watching this back is wild.
Marriage is over. How is it fair to be in a marriage when there's nothing there? I can't do it one-sided, Robin.
Wait, Robin was there?
Your reaction to that?
Why was Robin there? What's up with that conversation where Cody promised Robin something? Would leave, yet he's been considering Mary pathetic for years and letting her hang on. And he said that she found out about that publicly.
Yeah.
He didn't say it to her face.
Yeah.
He didn't consider them married anymore. That he wasn't.
It was in a clip that was showed.
I don't really consider myself married to Mary. I just, if she wanted to move on and marry another, she wouldn't get an argument with me.
That's got to be the most humiliating, terrible thing to live through. That's terrible.
You needed to hear it from him. You did not.
Okay, listen. Hold on, we're pausing the show. Yeah, this is not okay. Listen, you guys, this is like a delicate issue, and I'll be perfectly honest, there's not like a protocol for how to deal with this. No, I see it. Here's the thing. My mods have copy and pasted. I'm aware. My mods have copy and pasted resources several times in the chat. But this is the thing. Like, I asked kindly for us to be aware and respectful. Like, this is a place where there's a lot of, like, let's be honest, mentally ill people, myself included. Right? I'm a therapist and a clinician, and a lot of the content that we talk about here is related to mental health and mental illness. And so this is not a place where we're going to stigmatize or judge people for being not okay or being like in a difficult place, right? But there is a way to, first of all, ask for support in a way that's not actively going to potentially harm other people, and also to ask and receive support in a way that's not actively hostile to me, to my community, and to the people who volunteer their time here to try to keep this community safe, right? I love and care about all of you very, very much. I do. And I see you, and I want you guys to be okay. And also, this is not going to become a stream where we take the entire time to receive like language from someone that's actively triggering and like harming people. I just am like, yeah, I think that's actually probably a really useful sentiment, Facts, which is that this is not a stream for professional help. I am a professional clinician, but that's not what we do here, right? Like, besides the fact that I literally cannot, because this is the internet and like that's just not an effective vehicle, it's also illegal, right? Like, that's not allowed. It's not an okay thing to do. It's not safe for me or for you. And so this is the thing. We've provided with a lot of resources in the chat for you, Ella. But if I see you using language that's going to potentially harm someone in the chat, I'm going to have to ask my mods to mute you and to put you in timeout, and then potentially to hide you from the channel so that our chat doesn't see messages like that, because you cannot say things like that. There, again, is very much a way for you to ask for support or to express that, like, hey, having a hard time, having a bad day. Like, this literally happened last week where some folks asked for some support and some community, and our community rallied around them to be kind and to be loving and to just say, like, we're here with you. Like, we love you. We see you. We've been there, and we'll hold space with you, right? Like, essentially, we will digitally hold your hand while you're having a really hard time. And like, first of all, I'm really proud of our community for doing that. But also, again, that's like a very okay thing to ask for here. But to ask for it in that way is not okay. So like, we're drawing the boundary here, that we're not tiptoeing into this area that, like, first of all, pushes me into territory that potentially is like not appropriate ethically for my profession, but also is endangering the people in this community. So we're not doing that. And like I said, we've copy pasted resources in the chat. But Ella, if I see that there's language like that, again, I'm going to ask my mods to mute you and hide you from the channel. Hold please while I message the mods group chat. Hi Jess. If you would like to join the Discord, there is a link in the description of this video. It's a link to join the Patreon, and you get access to the Discord server at all tiers of the Patreon. So the lowest tier is $5. And like I said, any of the tiers that you join will give you access. Yeah, Seattle area skeptic. Exactly. Okay. Hold on while I'm messaging the mods, please. Okay. Thank you, Christine. No. Again, just big love and thank you for our mods, because they are the most wonderful and kind and responsible human beings. So shouts out for that. But yeah, Christine, if you have any more issues, just message me, because I have the chat open right now. So, maybe, Christine, that's not a terrible idea to take a quick break. Also, hi to everybody who just joined. Sorry that you shut up while I was giving you guys my teacher talk. Hi, bye. Thank you for the $5. Thank you to everyone who has handled this incredibly gently and kindly. Please take care of yourselves. Big love to Mickey and the mods. Thank you. Hi, bye. Yeah. This happens in many live streams. Yeah, Natty, and that's part of the gig, right? With live streaming, is that it's live and stuff like this happens, you know? Oh, what happened? Petty Deb sending you love. I didn't see what happened. But I'm going to try to scroll back up and see it. Y'all, the chat is wild today for more reasons than one. Oh, Petty Deb, I'm so sorry. Oh, sending you even more love, Petty Deb. I see you. That's something that no one should ever have to deal with, and I'm really sorry. Pamela, thank you for the $1.99 heart emojis to you too, my friend. Bye. Go get some snacks, my friend. Honestly, I think we'll just hang out for a minute because I can't focus. We're gonna have to rewind because I can't even pay attention to what is even happening. Cody is a dog fart. That's true. Honestly, though, dog farts are like just like well-intentioned. Dogs are such benign or benevolent, sweet little beings. And I feel like it's unfair to dogs to lump them in with Cody. Simone, we are off to a little bit of a weird start today, just because there was some triggering language that was used in chat. Hi, Ariel. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you and your super chat. I'm okay with taking a small break to just chat. Okay, good. Yeah, I think maybe a reset is good, but I also don't want to like take a break because I think, you know, resetting emotionally is probably going to be more effectively done in community. If you're just joining us, Yeah, thank you. Hi, bye. There was just some triggering language that was used, and so we are pivoting. We're adjusting. Oh my God, Christine, thank you. Thank you for the 10 memberships, Christine. You're the realist. If you just got gifted a membership, hi, thanks for coming. Welcome. You're a McNug now. You're one of us now, and we're very happy to have you here. I saw somebody ask if we can chat about soup. Listen, I can talk about soup any day of the week. Super chat, thanking the mods. Eric, yes. Also, listen, if any of the mods have a like buy me a coffee thing, please feel free to put that in the chat. I also, mods, if you haven't seen, by the way, in the mods chat, I sent you guys or want to give you guys a Christmas gift. So message me and I can situate that for you. Yes, welcome new members. Thank you, Natalie, for the $2.79. Can I get my duck video to you yet? We need it. Listen, I'm taking it one thing at a time. I do want to do that, but this week we were focused on the hold music. So probably next week, maybe I'll have the cat cam situation figured out. I don't know if you guys know this, but Aaron is kind of the brains of this whole operation and he does a lot of that. So, my partner's a teacher and he agreed that was very much a teacher talk, Allie, you know, and like, that's fine. I'm fine with being the teacher lady. Yay, Amanda. I'm glad you remember again. I had a really delicious taco soup meal prepped in my freezer all week, but now I'm out. Interesting, Lauren. Was it like taco toppings kind of stuff in soup, or was it like taco seasoning, or both, I guess? I get to be the not teacher lady for once. Yes, Christine. I took up that torch for a while. Sorry. You can have it back whenever you're ready. Oh, yay, Frylick. I hope that helps. Is slime a sauce? Ew, facts. I hate that. Thank you, Kristen. Snaps for Aaron very much. I got a tarot reading this week. Ooh, that's very fun. Christine, I thought I saw that, but I wasn't really sure. That's fun as hell. Shouts out to our Discord server. I second West African peanut soup. Wait. Also, hi, Ruggedest End. I didn't see you. Please someone tell me about West African peanut soup. I need to know. Sprinkle some extra fairy dust. Thank you. Hi, bye. Oh my God. See, this is why I put slow mode on the chat because it's so overwhelming. It's taco seasoning with shredded beef, kidney beans, hominy, and diced tomato. Excuse? Lauren, that sounds so good. Wait, that sounds delightful. If slime was edible, would it be a sauce? I'm going to say no, because I think it's closer to Jell-O than it is to slime, or to a sauce. I just completed a wooden puzzle project that I spent 5 hours on today. That's incredible. My back is shot. Laura, I relate to that. I am so sorry about your back, but congratulations on your puzzle. Peanut soup is the best. It sounds so good. I'm here for peanut soup. This also supports my theory that every culture has a soup that you can get a better feel for their cultural seasonings and like norms, which is why soup is such a perfect vehicle for food. We're on slow mode, but we're so fast. Natalie, you're not on slow mode though. Vote for slow mode. See, this is why I put slow mode on. I need the loot. Keep me all behave while I'm gone. Eric, I'll do my best to keep it all together. Take your bathroom break, my friend. It's also puzzle time at my house. I haven't done a puzzle in a minute, you guys. I want to do a puzzle now. Yay. Hi, Iris Bear. Thanks for coming. I have an 8-month-old black kitten named Poe, and he's the cuddliest and neediest little shit. I know how that goes, Hellfire. That was Olivia when she was a puppy. So cute, so sweet, and also a lot. Hi, Bye. You're the person I needed an ex. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Bye. Yeah, I relate to that. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm not a big puzzle person, but I'm doing a paint by numbers. Okay, Danielle, that's really fun. West African peanut stew I've had is called mafe. Is that how you pronounce it, Betsy? I'm gonna have to do some research about West African peanut soup because I'm intrigued. I know that there is a place here in Tucson, I think, that makes, nope, and maybe it's some, I don't think I'm thinking of the right place or the right, like region. What are we boosting? Flourish by the foot. Boost this comment for the mods. I'm looking. The chat is moving so fast, and I feel immediately fucking vindicated for having it on slow mode earlier. I can't find anything. Venture out into the freezing cold to get some snacks. Hi, bye. That's totally fair. This is why you cannot forsake me, girl. Chat or facts? No. I'm puzzle piecing fabric. Ooh, like kind of a quilting vibe. I named my orange kitten Peaches. That's really cute. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Stephanie, I saw that. This, yeah, like Ella, at this point, it's starting to feel like hostile. That's not, we're not doing that. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I'm taking care of it myself because this is just not okay. It's just like genuinely unkind what you're doing. No, we're not doing that. With peace and love, this is not the place. I have an orange cat. I want to use Spark in their name. That's really cute. The name is Water. Not in the middle of peanut soup talk. Soup is sacred. Oy, oy, oy. Yes, actually, that's a good reminder, Hope. Thank you. Reminder that you can block people. On mobile, you can hold down a comment and then get the block button pop up. Hope, me too. Me too, honestly, because at this point, it's starting to feel like not in good faith. Like it's, again, there's a difference between genuinely asking for support and being a troll. And it feels like that. Thank you. Hi, bye. Appreciate that. Soup is sacred, Gem. Bean, thank you for that palate cleanser. Listen, I am 100% a bidet evangelist. So if you don't have a bidet, they're literally like $20 on Amazon. And if you can just find someone who knows how to, I don't know, do pipe stuff on your toilet, they're apparently very easy to install, is what Aaron said. And also they're great for your butt. So especially if you're a tummy trouble girly, TM like me. It's great. Yes. Alaya. Grog voice. Bidet. Isn't a bidet like the opposite of a palate cleanser? Yeah, I suppose so. It's just like a, instead of your soft palate, it's like a sort of different palate. That was a gross joke, and I take it back. I take it back immediately. Okay, yeah, see? Install the Tushy bidet all by myself. That's what I heard. You're not tasting anything down there. Thank you for demonstrating how to establish and enforce boundaries. It's frustrating you're having to do so, but I appreciate seeing it in practice, and I feel more empowered to do so IRL. Okay, I'm here for that. Caroline, I'm glad, and you're welcome. And also thank you guys for being here. I would not blame you if you had wanted to dip after being subjected to some really traumatizing language, but I appreciate you guys for being here. And bless up for participating in, palate cleansing conversations. See, we don't have a Tushy one. We literally just bought like a cheap one off of Amazon and like no notes, honestly. I know the Tushy ones are nice because it's like warming or something. But I'm a simple man, simple man with simple needs. So bye, Raspberry. Thank you for coming. I definitely want a food dip right now. Ooh, Migs, that sounds yummy. I was talking about queso the other day, actually. I want Aaron to make queso again. He makes really good queso. Hi, Cobblejen. There's construction work in my brother's room making lots of noise. My dad's reinforcing his walls with wood so he can't punch holes in them. Cobblejen, that is stressful. And also it sounds a little bit sensory overload. So I'm sorry that's happening. Hopefully it gets done fast. I missed the beginning. Yes, Natalie. It was just a triggering time for everyone involved. Yeah, NB Dedrick. That's the thing too, is that someone asking for support, and just being vulnerable in, you know, the truth of like, I'm not okay right now, is very different, than insisting that, folks that they're not in a relationship with, or like, you know, in community or, you know, contact with, I guess, provide unfettered and immediate emotional support, is not fair, right? Like that's not a healthy boundary, and that's also not a healthy norm to perpetuate in relationships, right? Just got some cocoa to help me regulate. Wait, like hot cocoa, Zenzen, or like coconut? Like coconut oil? Queso sounds yummy, doesn't it though? I'm going to Matzana for a birthday party tomorrow. What's that? Where is that? Help me understand, Christine. Of course, Gemma Bell. Thank you guys for being here. I'm finishing up my second ever knit hat right now, and I'm so proud of it. Amanda, you finished 2 things. I'm so proud of you. That's very exciting. Congratulations, my friend. Oh shit, now I want queso because it's great. Queso is such a wonderful vehicle. Like it's sauce, but it's also like an entree in a way, right? Could be considered soup in theory, depending on how liberal your definition of soup is, you know? Eggs and fried coconut oil are delicious. I'm gonna have to take your word on that one. I believe you, but also I know about myself that eggs are a softer, like it's a sticky subject for me. I just have a very contentious relationship with eggs. Have a great weekend, McNugs. Bye, Flourish. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a great weekend, my friend. Okay. I feel overwhelmed and a little stressed, but mostly palate cleansed. And so I think we should probably get into the show now that it's been a fucking hour and a half and we've watched almost none of this show. Again, so sorry for those of you who are watching the replay and being like, bitch, shut up. Just get to the good stuff. I relate to that, and I'm sorry that you have to fast forward for so long. But this is the point. This is the time. This is it. So, if beer cheese can be a soup, then queso can be a soup. Absolutely. Ocean Mickey, it's me. I'm not reading that out loud facts because I have a sneaking suspicion that those are song lyrics. Eggs are divisive, actually, facts. Have you ever met a neurodivergent person? We have sensory issues with eggs. See? Gemma Bell? Thank you. Okay. Let's get into this. We're at 3 minutes and 6 seconds, but I'm probably going to rewind. I think for April Fools, you should do a whole stream where you're about to begin the show. Wait, Eric, that's so funny. You should have DM'd me that because now everybody knows. Eric, you and I are gonna have to scheme a April Fool's prank because it's funny as fuck. All right. Natalie, that's fair. Thank you. Delete that, Eric. Okay, thank you, Rachel. That's nice to know. Okay. Here we go. Natty, congratulations on your ice cream. All right, we're rewinding because this is all a wreck and we didn't pay attention to any of it because I was in fight or flight earlier. Okay. We are at 1 minute and 26 seconds of episode 3 of the season 18 one-on-ones. So we're going to press play on this episode in 3, 2, 1.
Stand by, here we go.
What needs to be talked about?
You and me.
Great.
Well, Mary, we have those discussions. And so I think those discussions have been made clear.
Yeah, they're very
Okay, that
clear.
sounds really good.
He said, don't you understand, Mary? This is never going to happen. I have no interest in having a relationship with you.
Good luck,
This
bye-bye.
agreement that I gave you,
This is so weird.
our sacred covenant, was if I'm ever not in love with you, I won't just sit there and be in a pathetic place with you. You made me promise you that.
That doesn't mean the marriage is over.
Yes, maybe we should do another one.
How is it fair to be in a marriage when there's nothing there? I can't do it one-sided, Robin.
Wait, Robin was there?
Good for Mary.
Your reaction to that?
Why was Robin there? What's up with that conversation where Cody promised Robin something?
It's a fair
He
question,
would
Christine.
leave, yet he's been considering Mary pathetic for years and letting her hang on. And he said that she found out about that publicly. He didn't say it to her face. They didn't consider them married anymore. That he
It was
wasn't.
in a clip that was
Sarah,
showed.
yes.
I don't really consider myself married to Mary. If she wanted to move on and marry another, she wouldn't get an argument with me.
That's got to be the most humiliating, terrible
So
thing to
fucked
live
up.
through.
Hold on, pause. Jen, thank you for the $2. Finally caught a live. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're here. Thanks for coming, my friend, and thank you for the $2. That's very kind of you. You made out with your mistress while your wife was birthing your kid. Yeah, the fact that I didn't learn that until last stream, and the fact that he was canoodling with Robin while Christine was giving birth is just heinous. Penalty box bad. Yes, of course, Robin was there. Also, I want to address the fact that I think Cody does this a lot where he thinks that he's being Mr. Sneaky, you know? But actually what he's doing is just like projecting his own bullshit and also just like saying the stuff that he doesn't want other people to know literally out loud, right? Like the thing about like, I'll never be in a pathetic place with you, Robin, while Mary's literally sitting on the other side of a picnic table. Like, thank you for telling the whole world that you have been in what you would describe as a pathetic place with Mary for years. Like, that's just so fucked up. Natalie, it's McNug baby time. You're a full-term McNug, my friend. Thank you for being here. Kat, thank you for the $5. Hats off to the mods for protecting our peace. Mods, you're getting a cut. You're getting a cut of this money. We're divvying up all of the super chats from this stream and dividing it by how many mods were here because y'all are the realest. So thank you everyone for the super chats. Like that means he was gossiping to Robin that he was in a pathetic place with her. Yes, Teresa, exactly. Like this is so cruel because the fact that Robin didn't look confused or like, you know, like she knew exactly what he was talking about. She knew. And that I think is more revealing than anything. Yes, yeah. Oh, sweetie, no. We're full term nugs here. Okay. 2 minutes and 59 seconds. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
That's terrible.
You needed to hear it from him. You did not want to infer it from all the other instances that have happened.
I was not going to guess. I was not going to assume. I deserve to have a conversation and to be told. And if he wasn't the kind of man to do that, I don't even know. Like I don't know. He should have been the kind of man to do that.
But he's not.
To have the conversation with me and be open and honest with me instead of telling everybody else but me.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't cool.
On the flip side, don't
Yes,
you think
Mary.
he's been telling you all along?
It was a really low, uncool way to do it, if that's what he was doing.
I'm just saying, through his actions,
Yes.
there's been a lot of
Yes.
inaction.
Yes, I agree with you.
Oh my God. I love this host. Sometimes the like recap reunion things are purely just clicks and views farming, but this host actually does such a great job of asking like difficult questions. I I'd watch Mickey do all 18 seasons. Listen, don't tempt me because we very well might. We might actually start doing that. Also, I saw you guys asking for a bingo card. If y'all want to make one, feel free. You guys can also drop them in the Discord if you guys are Discord members. Because I don't think you can share pictures in the YouTube chat. But I'm pretty sure you can do that. Oh, someone has made them? Wait, that's so fun, Christine. Yes, please put that in the Discord chat. I want to see. Joanne, thank you for the $2. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Yeah. Thanks, Joanne, for being here and for the $2. Chat and focusing in hard. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, Trina. That's the other thing, too, is that the host definitely is familiar with the show and the dynamic and the whole thing because they are asking like very intelligent questions. Oh my gosh. Living, Mickey and Mod Tip Fun. I'm a paid professional moderator elsewhere and I have so much respect for how great the mods are here. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I think the mods will appreciate that too. Oh, sweetie, no, if you're a Discord member, definitely put it in the server or in the chat right now. I should probably check the Discord chat. Hold on. The host has her receipts and understood the assignment. Yes, she did. Loving life. Happy early birthday. We were talking about birthdays at the beginning of the stream. Birthdays are so fun. Did we put Discord or bingo in the chat here? Because I want to see. I want to play. That bingo card was kind of meant to the kids. Don't let that on. Oh no. Oh, is it mean to the kids? That's sad. I know he saw on camera that Christine called him a coward on the show. Christine called Cody a coward, you mean? Making it rain. Oh my gosh, Petty Deb, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you all. Thank you, Petty Deb. I appreciate you. Hey everyone. I'm so sad to have been missing the lives, but I still listen to everything, and it's the highlight of my life. Thanks, Mickey the McNuds, and everyone else. Thank you, Snakebite. I'm glad you're here. There are lots of folks who body double with us by just listening or like sort of, you know, casually watching while they go about their day doing other stuff. So you are definitely in good company there. It's my birthday on Sunday, so tomorrow I'm making brownie lasagna. First of all, Trina, drop the recipe. That sounds delicious, but also happy birthday. Remedy, thank you for the $1.99 celebrating our wonderful mods. Hell yeah. Yeah, brownie lasagna sounds really fun. Okay, let's keep going. The tell-all episodes. Is that not what these are? Are these separate? Oh my God, are there more episodes to watch? Oh, sweetie, no. Thank you for the $4.99. I'm not on the Discord, but I'm going to join. I'll post the bingo there in time for next week. Yay! Thank you, oh, sweetie, no. We will be very excited to see you on Discord. Okay. Let's get back to the show. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And yes, I do feel like that. But because of the commitment that I hold dear, he didn't hold dear. He holds it dear with Robin.
Okay.
Yep.
How is their covenant different than the covenant you made with him?
Because he fell out of love with me or whatever. I only base that off of that scene where he said to her,
if we ever fall out of love.
If I ever fall out of love with you, don't string me along, or whatever his words were.
Did he ever say that to you?
No.
And this is the reason I hammered Robin with our agreement.
Oh, no.
Robin and I made an agreement that if we weren't in love, that we wouldn't drag each other out, that we would free each other.
Did you make that same covenant to Mary?
No, the agreement, I think, was just, I remember after Robin and I had that agreement.
Yes, Gemma.
Then
exactly.
I went to the other wives and said, I have this agreement with Robin. And they even got frustrated by it. Like, anybody who wants to leave, you're free to go. And that even made Mary mad.
What did you think about Robin being here in this whole situation? And then this is like Mary's moment that has, you know, this is like her.
Hold on. Really quick. I do just want to point out that, sure, right, people's relationship norms and like what we value in relationships is going to change over time. And so him having 3 wives before he met Robin, there's like time in there that he could have learned things about like what to include in wedding vows, for example, right? Sure. And also, the fact that he specifically included this thing about, like, if I'm not in love with you, I won't string you along, leads us to believe that he knew that he wasn't in love with Mary and he was stringing her along, but chose to do that anyways because he just, like, didn't care enough about Mary or wanted to punish her, or was just, like, simply callous enough that it didn't matter to him to be dishonest about breaking his wedding vows. Like, this is all just very problematic. And also, again, very revealing of the kind of person that Cody is, which is, like, generally speaking, obsessed with himself and also really fucking mean to the people that he claims to love so much. I think the host doesn't ask many follow-up questions of Cody because he's so aggressive. Oh, yeah, Jade. I also have a feeling that the production staff has an understanding that, like, there is a limit to how much we can poke and prod this man without creating, like, it essentially an unsafe environment for our staff. And so I would not be surprised at all if there is kind of a, like, just let Cody have his zoomies and we'll ask the wives, like, the real questions policy. I think he both wanted to punish her and as well, yeah, as the money. That's true. Chelsea, I think you're probably right about that. He's a fragile little baby man. He is a fragile baby man. Yeah, I don't blame that host for playing a bit safe. Oh, same. Fly to the rain. You would not catch me putting myself in harm's way. Caroline said in Discord they don't want to be stabbed in the kidney. Stop. It's so funny. Also, you guys, I'm obsessed with the idea of having bingo cards for every stream now. I'm going to make some after this because I think that's so fun. Okay, let's keep going. 5 minutes and 17 seconds. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Get that at all. I do not get why she always feels the need. I think that should be a red flag to her, that she feels the need to have somebody there when she's communicating with her husband.
Did you ever circle back to her and say, hey, listen, I've been thinking about this and I sat with this, but I don't know if I can really make it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, well, wait. We don't go deep into it because I don't want her reacting in a crazy way. I'm not ripping off a Band-Aid, but I know where we're at. And I've made that clear to her.
Why hasn't she received that message, or has she received that message?
I think Robin and I are giving her different messages. Like, we're not on the same page on this. And Robin's like, Mary, just hang in there, Mary. And then to me, she's like, you've got to reconcile this. And I'm looking at her and like, listen, you are not going to get me to do this.
When I'm looking at the optics, Robin is crying.
Robin is Mary's advocate in our marriage. Robin has been advocating this relationship from the time that Robin and I met.
How problematic that is?
So kudos to Robin, kudos to Mary. I mean, she did good by it.
So you felt like you were out in the dark. You didn't really understand where his mind was throughout this whole time.
I didn't know that he was completely done. And now, since then, and some of our conversations that we've had since then, and since we decided to, completely terminate the marriage.
The name is water, absolutely.
We have had conversations. He's like, no, I felt like this a long time ago. I'm like, you should have told me. Like, that was not fair for you to not tell me, because I'm still sitting here holding on to the idea that maybe you might get your head out of your butt.
Hold on really quick. I just want to highlight the fact that Cody just said, first of all, that he didn't have in-depth conversations with Mary about him essentially not loving her anymore because he didn't want her to go crazy, which is so giving, like, obvious projection. It really feels like he consistently tells on himself, and, like, for example, that he can't handle conflict without going nuclear. And so therefore, it's all Mary. It's all the women. They're crazy, right? Which is not true at all. These women are having very valid emotional reactions to being treated poorly by someone that's supposed to love them. And also, but then on top of that, like, okay, so I didn't have these conversations with Mary because she's the problem. She'll explode. And also, I didn't leave Mary because it's Robin's fault, because Robin doesn't want me to leave Mary. Robin wants a sister wife, all this stuff. So basically, I'm going to stay in a loveless marriage. I'm going to string along this woman who I don't consider myself married to, that I don't love anymore, so that my other wife can have a play date every now and again. And, like, his impression really is that that's going to make him not somehow look bad. Like, I think this is just, again, really an insight into how out to lunch this man is. Like, he's truly on a different planet, acting like this is, like, somehow, like, oh, I came up with the perfect excuse. It's no longer my fault anymore. Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Ooh, he's so frustrating. Yes, exactly. Mary is Robin's puppy, literally. And also, we don't see anything wrong with admitting that out loud. Ugh. Just weirdo behavior. Weirdo fucking behavior. Okay, 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And, you know, I've been patient because my values and my heart and my commitment are as such that I hold to those. Those are important to me.
Sure, that's fair.
And that's why I was still holding on, not knowing that he had, guessing, but hoping that he hadn't really, but not knowing that he had actually fully let go of me emotionally. And looking back on it, like, I mean, he let go of me a long time ago emotionally.
I was gonna say 10 years is a long time to be holding on.
Yeah. And he's sitting here telling Robin, that's the agreement that you and I made, that if I ever felt like that, then I wouldn't hold you in this place. You know, like their agreement of, you know, their sacred covenant. You know what I mean? And I'm like, then why did you not respect me enough as a human being? Great.
Yes,
I
Mary.
understand that you don't feel like that I'm your wife anymore, even though
I
we
saw it,
made
Jess.
covenants and nothing has happened to break them at that point. Like, I understand that's how you feel about me, but have the respect for me as a human being to tell me to my
Yes.
face.
Okay.
And you didn't.
This is actually so real, and this is something that Aaron and I have also talked about, because obviously, maybe it's not obvious, I don't know. If you don't know, Aaron and I are polyamorous, and so, you know, we've had a lot of conversations about, you know, like love and affection for other people, right? And like what that looks like and what that means for our relationship and whatever. And the consensus that we have consistently come to. I saw that. The consensus that we have consistently come to is that even if we do get to a place where we decide that we are de-escalating our relationship, or we wanted to get a divorce or not be with each other anymore, that, you know, even if we weren't in love, we still respect each other as human beings, right? That we have spent decades together at this point, and love each other enough that as a human being, we would just like level with each other and be like, listen, like, you don't deserve this, right? Like, you deserve to be with someone who loves you and like for you to feel free, you know? And I just don't understand, and I can't relate to Cody spending 30 something years with this woman and treating her like she's a bothersome gnat. It's just so cruel and cold-hearted. Seattle area skeptic Mary spent 10 years trying to force Cody to let her back into his life. He melted down her ring when he was dating Robin. Like, it's just, yes, exactly. And I just don't understand. Mackenzie, I think you're doing polyamory wrong. Cody clearly has it figured out. Oh, yeah. Also, facts, I saw you posted the bingo sheet in Discord. This is peak comedy. Thank you. Casual church mention. Of course, knife to the kidney. Yeah, I think actually I was thinking about this while Mary was talking. I love silly little games, and YouTube recently launched the ability for creators to gift channel memberships to people. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to do like a little game. Actually, I don't know if we're allowed to do that because that's like a raffle. Never mind, I take it back. I take it back. We're not allowed to do that. Trauma donating, yes. I know, we're gonna figure something else out, facts. You loved her once, allegedly. Why cause her pain like this? Yes, exactly. Even if he didn't love her that whole time, like, you at least spent enough time with her that you should be able to respect her as a human being. You know? Like, I just don't understand that. My hubby and I have a disagreement from the beginning. If you have the same agreement since the beginning, if you're no longer happy or satisfied, just be honest and we can both let go. Yes, exactly. Like, I think that's a very fair expectation. I know. We'll figure out a workaround. though. I do want to do bingo sheets still. And then whoever, because I'm just gonna make a bunch of them with like the things all in different places, obviously. And then if anybody wins, I know, Kathy. If anybody wins, then we'll do something on Discord probably, because they don't have rules about that. Yay, Jen. I love that. Yes, Freilich, I saw that. I posted it in the Discord literally a few days ago, and I think that's probably going to be the next show that we watch, because I like the drama. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I like the mess, and we're just going to watch it. Yes, Coda, exactly. How could we not? Bold of you to assume Cody respects anybody but himself. That's true. That's a good point, actually. Ooh, gems. That is such a clutch recommendation. Thank you. Hold please. Because I'm Googling that right now. Oops, nope, I need that. Not that. Don't you guys hate when you have like a tab open that you really need, but your phone keeps opening to that one? And then you try to search other things, then you have to go back and do it again. Me too. Thank you, Ron. Look at you guys sharing Discord things. I don't know, Mickey just said something. I want to play a little game. It wasn't that funny of a joke. Oh, yeah, Sam. I was talking about the bingo sheets because I love silly little games, but you're not allowed to do like raffles or giveaways on like YouTube or Patreon or anything like that, because that's illegal. It's gambling technically. And so I started to say it out loud, and then I was like, oh, no, that's not allowed. So we're not doing that. So we're going to do something else instead. But I do want to have bingo sheets because I think they're funny. I need to join Discord, but I'm on such a tight budget. I hope I can make room for it in the budget soon. That is totally fine, Teresa. The Discord is an extra. It's a compliment. It's like, like a fun bonus, but it's certainly not necessary. And also, I think it's just as fun to hang out with people here. Sam, you want me to get sued? You want me to get, I don't know, like punished, get arrested? Boo legal. Yes, agreed. Okay, let's keep going. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We are pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
She's taken that covenant that you had. You even heard her. Like, this is what the promise that we made to each other so many years ago.
Yeah, that
30
covenant
plus years.
doesn't include the dissolution of my soul.
Huh?
Or personality. That relationship does not work in a marriage for me. It's that simple.
So you're saying you can't function in dysfunction?
I don't care about the covenant. If you can't get through that, then it's broken. It's about this relationship cannot work. And those people who are in relationships that cannot work, that are stuck in them because of their faith, their religion, end up in a life of unhappy solitude.
Hold on. What? Hello? What did you just say? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. First and foremost, this man actually just tried to say being partnered to Mary is so fucking miserable that it dissolves my soul and my personality. Like, he is the cruelest, most cold-hearted motherfucker that I have ever watched on one of these shows. I just, like, don't understand how someone could so publicly shit on someone that they claim to love one time. Like, or love at one time. Whatever, you know what I mean? What happened? Please, no more disasters in the chat. I can't take it. My fragile sensibilities. I knew that you guys were gonna make a fucking jigsaw meme because I was like, I like little games. No. Okay, I don't know what happened. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I also want to point out the fact that Cody basically was like, I am religious and I care about the covenant, my sacred covenant, to Robin, except if it doesn't work for me, then it's not a sacred covenant and I don't care about it anymore. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily disagree with the sentiment that, like, religion is a vehicle for control that forces people to be in marriages sometimes that are just simply not a good fit. And so, like, that causes detrimental harm to all parties involved, right? Like, that's not wrong necessarily. And also the hypocrisy here and the callousness with which he says this is such a red flag. Remember, Mickey, according to Cody, he never loved any of them except for Robin. Yeah, sure, Ebony. I'm just so annoyed that he said that because it's just like that's so obviously not fucking true. Cody is the covenant. If anybody ever deserved the clown emoji, it's Cody Brown. Absolutely. Excuse. Oh, okay. I can't tell if he's forgetting he's being filmed or leading into it. Fly to the rain. That's such a good question. I wonder that about him all the time. Truly, I wonder that all the time because it really seems like they just kind of say stuff and like then they remember later that this is being filmed and that everyone's going to sit down and watch it during the one-on-ones, you know? Just whatever. Sarah, I feel that. Yes, the TikTok red flag guy. Oh my gosh, I love that account. Okay, let's keep going. 9 minutes and 19 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
While a person is right next to them. I'm not going to discuss it further because I love her. I want her to have the best life she can.
No, you don't.
And
you just said that you don't.
I'm not going to do what's been done to me by trash talking her, making her seem small so that I feel better about how badly I've treated her.
You just
Coming up,
did.
so you see him.
It makes me so angry. I just want people to like remember this moment. Like anytime that you feel like, this person that I'm in a relationship with is like, they seem to just be really hard to talk to, right? Seems like our conflict resolution never resolves in a way that makes me feel seen or heard. Go back and watch these scenes because this is an in real time example of what it looks like to be in a relationship with someone who is impossible to resolve a conflict with, to receive empathy or validation from. Like this is all bad and like such a perfect like case study example of what it looks like to be in a relationship with someone who's like obsessed with themselves and has bad boundaries and is disrespectful and like refuses to meet you anywhere. Because like if any of your relationships mirror what this looks like, run away. Like run so far away. This is a bad person. This is a dangerous person. Not a bad person, but a dangerous person who does not have your best interest at heart, and you deserve so much better than that. When is this kind of behavior clinically significant? I think Light Tiger, the thing is clinical significance is going to vary from person to person, obviously. But the thing that I encourage clients to be aware of is patterns, right? For a person to do a shitty thing one time, it's just a person being a person, right? If a person does a shitty thing couple of times, they're probably a person who's trying to learn how to not do shitty things, right? But if a person consistently does shitty stuff and then is also not available for feedback or criticism or like conflict resolution about the thing, and this just keeps happening and happening and happening, and it never feels like you're being heard or valued or like there's any progress on this issue, that's when we start to get into territory of like, okay, like we need to set some limitations here about like what's actually feasible and what's safe for you. If it hurts Cody, it's a problem. But if it's breaking Mary down, it's fine. Yes, Danielle, exactly. That's very much his perspective. Okay, socks. I see that. He reminds me so much of my younger sister. Took time for my fixer brain to realize that there's nothing I can do but remove myself. Mackenzie, exactly. Yes. This is the thing that sometimes these people will tell you, well, if you just, well, if you didn't, well, I think that, and then they will, yeah, but you to death, right? Of like, well, yeah, sure, maybe that was mean, but you did this, that, and the other, and so you need to fix that before I'll work on myself, right? And we just keep doing this. And you get locked into this thing of like trying to fix them, trying to make it all better, trying to meet them where they're at. Meanwhile, they're moving the other direction, right? They're not trying to meet you in the middle. They're trying to become more and more selfish. The fact that these women have survived the pure atrocity that is Cody Brown makes me confident I can survive anything I'm struggling with. Honestly, Rachel, that is such a good reframe, and I love that. I'm using that in my own life. If Christine and Janelle and Mary can survive Cody, then I can survive this hole in my boob. It's not random. This is the Soup channel. Yes, we're a Soup fandom. You didn't know that? This whole channel, this whole time, it's been a cover for how much I love Soup. That's all we talk about here. Okay. 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Floating?
Bye, Stephanie.
He tries to.
Yeah.
He tries to.
But is he sabotaging your
This is
relationship?
a preview.
I don't love
We're scooching. There we go. 10:17.
Before I made the decision to walk away, I feel like I spent a lot of years giving him grace.
Well,
Let
yes.
me just put a pause on putting any pressure on me and him while he gets through it and comes back around to himself.
Why do you think he hasn't been happy?
I don't know. It's sad for me. It's really sad for me.
Mary, what?
I don't know. I hope he
Still,
can find some peace. I hope he
Still,
can find
she's a
some
bigger
joy.
person than
He
him.
doesn't seem like he has any joy.
Do you think he can ever go back to the old Cody?
No.
I don't know.
Mary, be serious.
I think it's fair to say that he is very different
Yeah.
from the person that you met when you married him.
Yeah.
I want you to watch this clip, and then we'll get a reaction
Okay.
as to your thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
You know, Cody used to be so dynamic and so bold.
And everyone always wanted to be around him because he was just always down for having a great time. But he didn't let other people control him. He was his
Hi,
own person.
Caitlin.
This
You're
is
welcome.
not the
Thank you.
happy-go-lucky, everything is positive and well in the world Cody Brown that I used to know.
I'm in this bad place with Janelle, and Christine's gone. Don't even know what to do with Mary. And even with Robin kind of feeling like I've been pretty much a grouch for 2 years.
I mean, it's just obvious. He is always mad.
He's been very, very, very angry.
I don't know how you do it. Because he's not who you married. He's not who I married.
No, he hasn't been.
It's really sad seeing him go downhill.
I don't know who this guy is.
Joanne, yes, ramen counts as soup.
Maybe this is who he always was. I don't know. But I don't recognize this very mean person.
That was right after the fight.
We've never had as many problems as we're having right now in our marriage. He's suspicious of anybody being disloyal to him.
Yeah.
He's directing that at me, and I don't really recognize him right now, and I've never seen him like this before.
I mean, the deepest temptations I've had in my whole life was to sit down and stop trying to be good. And that's happening
That's-
to me now.
Weird, dude.
And it's just devastating.
Eric, yes.
I don't know, I worked so hard to do what was right.
Okay, really quick. Yes, Data, I saw that. I know that you guys have told me that before, but I could not remember it while we were filming the podcast, and I was like, it's something problematic. Wow, that didn't want to come out of my mouth. This situation, what was I gonna say? They're talking about Cody being mean, and it's not the man that they married. I don't remember. Moving on. 12 minutes, 52 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And when you lose that, when you feel like you failed even to God, this is stuff that I should just be keeping to myself.
Okay.
I don't want Robin to see this. I don't want her to know how dark I've gotten.
It would absolutely devastate me if he decided to leave, but I mean, I know he has these thoughts. You know, you can't make anybody stick around or stay. I just know it's from pain. It's not because he's a selfish or a bad person. He's just in pain.
Okay, I love this. Not this, but that I remembered. We're on a mission. Oh God, Minxie, I saw that. I remembered what I was going to say. I think it's important to talk about Robin's behavior here in the context of abuse, right? Because Cody, at this point, I think it's fair to say that he's been abusive to the other wives. And when someone enables the abuse, right? Like this is a difficult conversation in regards to the like simultaneous truth of being a victim and also a perpetrator, right? But when we enable abuse by doing what Robin is doing, by like fawning on him and like saying the thing about how like, you know, he's just troubled, you know, very much the thing that like sometimes parents do with their kids who are being really hurtful to other kids, that like, oh, you know, little Timmy doesn't beat the shit out of his, you know, like little friends on the playground. He's just a troubled boy, right? Like he's just a troubled little guy and he'll grow out of it. Really what you're doing is enabling this person to further abuse other people, which is a problem, right? Like this is not a kind or loving behavior. And Robin trying to walk this line of like, oh, you know, Cody's not like mean, he's just going through a hard time, you know? All it does is further enable Cody to be the like cruelest version of himself to the other wives. And while I can like humanize the behavior, because again, we've talked about how this is likely a trauma response on Robin's end. This is helpful for us to keep in mind in our own lives, that like as like people pleasing people, people who struggle with like being present in conflict and stuff like that, right? The kindest thing that we can do, even though it feels bad, is to say that like that's not okay, right? Because it helps to sort of set that expectation in regards to relationships with other people, you know? Yes, Cobblejen. That's a nice way of putting it. Delegitimizing the significance of harmful behaviors is a way of legitimizing those behaviors. Very much that. I know. I see you guys talking about soup and burritos, and honestly, I'm here for that. You guys can talk about silly little food debates all you want. Anyways, I just want to encourage people to be aware of that, especially if you're a person who struggles with people-pleasing tendencies. Your mind is going to tell you that like standing up to this person or you know, holding a mirror up to their bad behavior is being unkind or mean, and I don't want to do that. But actually it's one of the kindest things that you can do, both for their growth and also for the people around them that they're subjecting to that behavior still. You might be okay with it. You might be able to sort of rationalize your way out of like, they're being mean to me, but they don't mean it. But that doesn't mean that other people should have to do that, right? Oh, yes. Moxie said in the Discord chat, Robin's behavior is idealized and taught to women in that circle, which isn't to excuse it. Which is totally true. I think that's actually a really good point. This is again likely A, a trauma response, but B, like a learned behavior, right? I doubt that she's thinking that critically about it, more so that she is just like probably like reacting on impulse and out of like a survival instinct. So this is not to say that Robin's like some kind of calculated terrible person, but just again, I think it's important to like hold the mirror up in this aspect to say that like that's not a kind thing to do. Okay. Greatest chat on YouTube. We do talk about food a lot, Elizabeth, and again, I'm totally here for that. Okay, we are at 13 minutes and 28 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Like I'd like to run away from my life. You know, just escape, just
Do we care if I fast forward?
change my name, disappear, be somebody else.
Show of hands for fast
I
forward.
hate my life right now.
Ah, fuck. Great.
Can you help me understand that? Can you help me unpack some of that? Why does he feel that way?
I don't know why he hates his life so much, but that's really sad. I've never heard him say that. But it shows. It shows.
Does it concern you when you hear him talk this way?
Not anymore.
Well, fast forward to the next.
I don't understand. Because ultimately you want him to be happy, don't you?
I do want him to be happy, and I hope that he can, but it
Bigger
doesn't.
person than I am.
It can't affect me anymore. You know, he's made it very clear to me
Yes,
that he's
Mary.
not interested in having any part of my life. He's actually used the words, "Your life is not one that I want to insert myself into." And so I've had to really step back and figure out me and where I am and how I move forward, and not let his emotions, his thoughts, his issues at all affect me.
So what he's doing is he's self-sabotaging. He's angry.
See, She's trying to spin this into like an altruistic
So
behavior
you see him
almost.
imploding?
He tries to.
Yeah.
He tries to.
But is he sabotaging your relationship?
He tries to. I have to stop him all the time. Yeah,
Girl, that's
he tries to.
abusive.
How does he sabotage your relationship?
He picks fights with me.
Over what?
Dumb things.
Okay.
Like we're in different places.
The interviewer's just sitting there like,
Sorry. We're in different places about the bomb that went off on our family, and like I'm in a major place of mourning and he's angry. And he doesn't want to, he just wants to just go find whatever, you know? And I'm like, no, I can't feel like that.
I might have been sabotaging myself a little bit before that, just out of the frustration and anger.
But were you
really quick. Yeah, I just want to draw attention to the fact that if this is true, that Cody is self-sabotaging and sabotaging his relationship with the only wife that he has left, that this is abusive, right? This is abusive behavior. And like, at best from the outside, this reads as like, I want to make a mess out of this so that it's Robin's job to clean it up and care for me, which again is not loving, right? This is not love. This is not safe behavior. This is not kind behavior. This is not respectful behavior. There's just none of this is good. And also, again, it does very much read as like Cody saying, oh, I'm a terrible husband. I'm a bad person. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so angry. Someone help me. So that Robin then jumps in to go, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. I'll fix you, right? I'll take care of you. I'll love and soothe you and care for you and smooth your feathers. So that actually what he's doing is being abusive and receiving positive like reinforcement, like affection for doing that. This is so problematic. Just for what it's worth. If people do this to you in your relationship where they, you know, when you say, hey, you said something that really hurt my feelings. And then they go, I don't even know why you want to be with me. I'm the worst person. I'm awful. I could totally understand if you never want to talk to me again. This like very pronounced like shame thing. They may not mean it this way. This is a very human thing to do. Aaron and I both have done this at separate times in our relationship. But this is a manipulation, right? Like this is a manipulative behavior. And again, I'm not saying that you're intending to manipulate people. I think Cody in this situation probably is. But like regular ass people might not be intending to manipulate people, but it is kind of this pull to say like, I feel unworthy. And what I need right now is for you to say that I'm worthy. But instead of covertly trying to like puppeteer your partner, just say, I'm having a really strong shame response, right? I want to be here for you. I want to be receptive, but I'm having a really hard time with this shame response that's telling me that because I did a bad thing that I'm not worthy of love. And so like, we want to take some time to like self-regulate, you know, speak to our like safe people about it, and then be able to come back to this conflict and be like, okay, great, right? Like I've gotten to a place where I'm a little bit more emotionally stable and I'm ready to receive your criticism, knowing that it's okay for me to have done bad things or made mistakes and still be a good person who's worthy of love so that I can hear you and make effective change moving forward. But Cody's doing none of that, which like is not a surprise, but it's still really disappointing. Why are you guys talking about cannolis? Babies are cannolis? What? I mean, I'm open to it. Do I think Robin feels stuck? Probably, Joanne, if I had to guess. I mean, wouldn't you? Burritos are meat cannolis. I mean, it's not an entirely inaccurate correlation. I wonder though if maybe cannolis are like whipped cream burritos, you know, or like sweet burritos, sweet tiny chimichangas. I'm just saying, could work the other way. It's frozen pudding. Cannolis are babies? Italian burritos. Yes. Thank you, Christine. Always, Natty. At least, this is silly. This is fun and silly, and I love being confused by fun and silly. Okay. All right, 16 minutes, 22 seconds, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Sabotaging your relationship with Robin.
Yeah, I was.
That
I was,
sounds so
definitely.
good.
Why?
Yeah,
Holy lasagna.
You love her.
Yeah, but I wanted to punish myself.
See?
I thought of myself leaving Robin and having another lover and looking at this lover and going, I don't love you. I'm in love with another woman. I'm in love with a woman that I left because I was too much a piece of to manage the relationship. And what it was is just anger and I'm embarrassed. So you get embarrassed and then you get self-deprecating. It's like just bad behavior. And a lot of people might go through this. These are my demons. And that's like doing something that destroys myself. Christine's leaving. And I'm just angry. So a lot of dark winds were going through me.
Okay.
A lot of devil.
Okay. First of all, again, yeah. Leah said he's so close, but somehow so far in the Discord chat, and I kind of agree with this. Because it does seem like he sort of understands that the reason he's such a shitty partner is because he has so much shame that he will just like double, triple, and quadruple down on his shitty behavior. But then also at the same time is like using this as an excuse to, first of all, heap further abuse on his only remaining partner, and then also ask her to soothe him after he does that, which is so fucked up. Like, this is terrible. This is so abusive. And also to reduce this down to being like bad behavior is so dismissive. Like, that's not an okay thing to say, right? Because like, we very much in this channel, in this community, are going to honor that people inherently are good and then we're all worthy of love and belonging. But what we're not going to do is just say like that behavior, like that's not me, that was a behavior, and like try to completely divorce the two. Divorce the two as if you weren't the one behaving that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's too far for me. Hold on, I missed somebody's channel membership. Sam, a member of the McNugs for 2 months. Is Cody a cannoli? No, because cannolis are life-changing. Cannolis are life-giving and fun and wonderful. And Cody's not that. However, thank you for being a McNug, and I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here for 2 months, Sam. My grandfather is rolling in his grave right now. He's a piece of poopy. I don't know why, Natty, you saying poopy just feels like even more of a burn than calling him a piece of shit. Okay, 17 minutes and 6 seconds. We're pressing play on in 3, 2, 1.
A lot of temptation, which would be destructive of my relationship with Robin. So I dealt with a lot of anger, and she would get frustrated. My anger was a turnoff. It was scary. And the dumb thing is, because I'm so honest, I share everything with her. So I shared stuff with her that was heartbreaking. I was like, I've been thinking like this. You can only imagine how terrible that was. There's some things in a man's mind that should never be expressed.
Trina, that's
Coming
the highest
up.
Her
compliment I've
personality
ever
type
received.
loves drama. They love.
And who's that?
Really quick. I'm just so honest. Cody, stop it. Stop it right now. Ugh. All right. Hold on. My neck hurts. I know, Gemma Bell, I caught that too. Yeah. Elizabeth. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was Gems. The in a man's mind thing. No. Okay, let's keep going. You guys, that is such a kind compliment to call me a cannoli. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will be a sweet Italian treat, even though I'm not Italian. Okay, 17:57, pressing play in 3, 2, 1. I'm not addressing. No, just
We've
moving
never
on.
had as many problems as we're having right now in our marriage. He's suspicious of anybody being disloyal to him.
What is the suspiciousness about?
His suspiciousness is about women in
Eric!
general.
When you send us mods our hot drinks, I'll have gotten a free super chat. Oh, wait, I forgot to write. Eric, thank you for the $5. Excuse me, €5. Nope, £5. I know currency signals. Thank you, Eric. Hi, KD. No worries. We are off to a slow start today anyways, so Oh, okay. 18 minutes and 16 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Help me understand that.
Well, when you go through a divorce, you're afraid that every other, like as a woman, you're afraid another guy is going to be like the guy you just divorced.
Right.
So you're careful, you're cautious, you're suspicious.
Yeah.
And so that's what he's going through is he's going through this I'm suspicious of women thing. And
that's misogynistic, Robin.
Work really hard to constantly get him to remember and realize that not all women are bad. And I told him, I said, I feel like you're lining up all the women. I'm there with them, and you're, you know, shooting them all down.
Yeah. Oh
and that's
my
not
God. Okay, first of all, what a grim fucking visual, Robin. Second of all, she just admitted she's personally taken up the burden of trying to teach Cody that not all women are bad people. Those ones are, right? But not all of them. Don't be mad at me. Like, this is the problem, Robin. When you enable a misogynist, there's no exceptions to be made for you because you're still a card-carrying member of a group of people that he hates violently, that he has a deep disdain and disrespect for. So you can be a pick-me all you want, but it's not going to change the fact that deep down Cody is a misogynist and he has no respect for, like, people other than himself, but especially women. That will eventually bite you in the ass. This is the thing that makes me really sad about watching like really young people be these like hyper conservative pick me people, is that like it will bite you in the ass eventually, right? Like there is no way to fawn your way through being a pick me so that they'll give you a special exception, because that doesn't exist. Like that's not how it works. I hope you have live chat on. I forgot to remind you, Mackenzie. I do. I remembered. Yeah, I am curious about that, Light Tiger. I don't know if I would agree with the sentiment that Robin is a misogynist. I could see her having some internalized misogyny, but I don't know if I fully am there yet. But to be fair, I don't have all the context about her prior behavior, so up for debate. Okay, let's keep going. 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Fair, because just because
Eric, yes,
you know,
exactly.
you're having some issues with other women in your life or a woman or whatever, doesn't mean that we're all bad.
In that clip, we also saw him say, like, I don't want Robin to see how dark I've gotten. How did that land?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you receive that? Yeah. How did you receive that?
Anymore in his communication, and maybe it's because Robin is the only one that he really is with anymore, his communication has become a lot of reference to, you can't talk about Robin, she's the one that's loyal to me. I don't want Robin to see this or be exposed to this. So, I mean, there's definitely a more protective stance.
But it feels like over the last couple of years, especially during COVID, you know, his optics are like, well, you know, Robin's always taking, you know, the hits for this. And sometimes it feels like they're bullying Robin. Do you feel like you were bullying Robin?
No, I don't. And that's where it started to get really weird, because all of a sudden it was always about framing, like, it's almost like I have this paragon of a wife. She does everything right. Yep. And so if you had any kind of a disagreement, or you had any kind of a different opinion, even if you expressed it respectfully, you weren't safe. You were a bully. You know, as a wife, I should be able to say to Cody, well, I'm having a problem here, but that conversation was never open. I couldn't say anything against Robin. And so it became this really strange thing. And that was with COVID, as he started to spend more time there, all of a sudden it became very off limits to say anything about Robin.
Do you have regrets that you weren't stricter in your polygamy rules?
No.
And more equitable in your time?
Oh, I was equitable in my time.
Okay.
See, that's where the lie is. I had one of my children complaining that I was always at one wife's house.
And whose house was that?
Oh, it was Robin's. Robin's the blame for everything. And this is the why. She's, when I say she's the blame for everything, I'm not blaming her. But there's something that has drawn the wrath of jealousy from the public, the tabloids, from sister wives, something. to go towards her where she's being blamed for that I did or that I didn't manage or the bad relationship I had with one wife, oh, that's Robin's fault because I had a good relationship with her. There was a shift of blame towards Robin that got to the point where it was making me so angry that I was getting to the point where if you had a complaint about her, I'd be like, shut up, I will punch you in the mouth. You know, I was getting sick of the complaints.
Sorry, is he saying that about his kids? Like his children are included in the sentiment if you have a complaint about Robin, shut up, I'll punch you in the mouth? Also, I really don't feel good about the fact that this man sells hand explosives. Sorry, I'm trying not to get automated, but that particular device for a living and has this many violent thoughts. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah. Also, can we talk about the fact that he simultaneously, I know, Lou, but I hate it. I hate that word. Yeah. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I love the fact that Cody is saying that everyone complains about Robin and everybody blames Robin for things that I've done. But then if you say, okay, great, you did these things, take accountability for them, then he goes, oh no. Like, which is it then, Cody? Because we've watched you on camera be bad at taking accountability with your own family, with your own children, with your wives especially, right? You're, effectively incapable of taking accountability for your wrongdoings. But then also when people do try to hold Robin accountable for her part in you having been an absent parent, an absent husband, then all of a sudden, don't blame Robin, blame me. We're just playing hot potato with the blame. Like, oh yeah, I did see that actually, Mary, that he used to sell those things, but he lost licensing recently. Robin is at fault when it comes to maintenance with the other wives, and the fact that Cody made pacts to lie about this and right at the beginning of their relationship. Phasers. It makes Star Trek sounds. Pancake is liquid that becomes flat. Solid tortillas start from dough. All right, Sarah. Yeah. No, I know you guys are probably talking about food again, but yeah, I just am annoyed by Cody. Okay. Yes, Samantha, he is the worst. 21 minutes and 56 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Because it was really obvious to me she was doing nothing but her best to be compliant to what our family structure was.
But he thinks you and Janelle were a bully to Robin. And so he feels like he's got to protect her.
I know, right? I have looked back and I've dissected my relationship with Robin. And
oh no,
I can remember a few conversations that I had with her that I guess could have been more aggressive, but we talked about it and we worked it out. Robin, one time I offended her with something that I said. She came over to my house. We talked about it for a while, and I thought we were fine after that. And then I heard later about it again and again and again. And I'm like, I thought we were fine. I thought we talked about it and it was over.
So what was that thing?
It's just so stupid. It's this stupid personality test. I delved into it because I was fascinated with the different kind of personalities that we all have. So I was talking to her about hers. And instantly I felt the tension. I'm like, what did I say?
Well, what did you say about her?
Okay. In her personality type, her personality type loves drama. They love drama. They love talking about their drama. So other people can feel how they feel. On the flip side, they love listening to everybody's drama. They love it. It's what they do. They live for that connection with people over drama. And that's what she got mad at, was me calling her dramatic.
Okay, so there's a personality test that Christine was talking about. Do you remember the personality test at all?
Yeah, I don't remember what everybody was, but yes, I remember taking it.
Do you remember like what your personality was?
I'm the diplomat, the peacemaker.
That
Okay.
tracks.
Do you agree with that?
In my best moments, I'm that person.
Do you remember what Robin was?
No.
Do you remember what Christine was?
No.
Christine shared with us the personality test that you guys have done. Like, what was
I
your
think it was the
personality type? Out of
Can't
curiosity.
remember.
You don't,
I don't remember.
did you agree with it?
I did. I remember agreeing with it. It seemed very similar to what my personality is, maybe a 3 or a B. I don't know what it was.
Do you remember any of the others?
Nope. Obviously, it was forgettable for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just curious. I'm just curious if you agreed with your personality test.
I do remember agreeing with my personality test.
And did you think your other sister wives were described pretty accurately?
I felt like it was fairly accurate. Yeah.
So do you remember the personality tests?
I never took it, but I remember it, yeah.
You never took it?
I never did. Some of us did, and I just never did.
Huh.
I mean,
Christine
they
had
were
mentioned that you guys took it, where you guys talk about like
It's
how,
all coming
what type
together.
of archetype you become. Like, you know, who
Oh.
are you?
Oh, wait,
Like-
maybe I did.
It was described as you as somebody who liked drama and that you were really upset about it, and it kind of created this tension between the two of
She
you.
did not like
And then-
that.
Have a memory of
Okay.
this. And I don't, if there was, that's interesting. No, I don't remember taking it. I never filled
It's
out
okay.
the
It doesn't matter.
questionnaires. So if somebody was coming up with my personality type, they were taking the test for me
Okay.
and making the choices for me and going, oh, well, I think this is who you are. And that was
Bitch,
when,
that's a
you
lie.
know, and if that's somebody doing that, that means, like, Christine didn't know me well. She didn't take the time to know me very well.
Can you name a reason why you're not friends with Robin?
Well, I don't trust her. I think she says one
Immediately.
thing but doesn't
Okay,
other.
hold on.
How can you say
Yeah, Lou, I don't buy that either because they took it on camera. I've seen the clips. I obviously have been looking into more sister wife stuff, and my TikTok algorithm picked up on that very quickly, and started showing me clips from before, and also people just like unpacking this, right? And not this specific scene, but people posting these TikToks being like, see, proof that Robin took the test. And I was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but whatever. This is what they were referencing because Robin said, oh, I never took it. Literally, there's footage of them talking about their results on camera. Granted, we don't see like Robin with like the pen and the pencil or the paper, right? But like, I'm just saying, it seems suspicious that she would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on. Like, she got really, really upset. That was probably the most emotive that I've seen Robin be in regards to like anger or annoyance or frustration. It seems like most often the emotion that she expresses on camera is like a feeling of sadness and the crying. But that was a pretty immediate, like, aggressive and accusatory stare. Also, I saw some questions about the Enneagram. Yes, Enneagrams are pseudoscience. They're like fun, right? It's the same thing as Myers-Briggs. It's the same thing as like the color personality test. They're all for fun. They're all for vibes. None of them are scientifically supported in the research as being like an accurate representation, though. So feel free to take them for funsies. Yes, facts, exactly. Sometimes there are useful insights into yourself in there, but I'd also encourage you to not, like don't make any decisions about your life savings or, uprooting your marriage or your deep relationships because your Enneagram types aren't compatible, because that's not really supported in the research. Facts. All right, 2553, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Say you want the whole big family picture, but then do all these separate things with Cody? How can you say you want the whole big family picture when he's over at your house all the time?
So if you don't trust her, how do you have a relationship with her?
I'm not going to. Not even how do you. I will not.
But you shut down that relationship
Yes.
pretty quickly.
Yes. Yes. I don't want to sit here and blame Robin because it's like, but I'm not going to be her friend because I don't believe her. But I'm not going to blame her for everything falling apart. I think we probably all had something to do with that.
I feel like my relationship with Robin, like that's something that she and I are working on and trying to figure out and navigate because it is different. You know, as much as I think we would like to say no, it's not. It is.
I cry for Casey, no worries.
Because now I'm friends
got a
with my
late start.
ex-husband's wife, and I'm emotionally not 100% there yet.
Do you still consider her a sister wife?
No, because when you're a sister wife, it's because you're married to the same man, and I am a single woman.
Are you less lonely out in Parowan?
Yeah.
You have a bigger support system
That's
there?
crazy.
My best friend, Jen, is the one person in the past decade
Not the zoom in,
that
my
I
God.
have trusted more than anybody else.
You're admitting you don't trust your sister wives. Help me understand that.
Because I know she has my back. I know that whatever I want, she will support me in. I know she doesn't go out talking trash about me.
Why don't you feel that way about your sister wives then?
They don't have my back.
That's a pretty obvious.
Robin has
Oh,
your
by
back.
the way, I don't have sister wives, just FYI.
Oh.
Robin has my back. Yes, Robin has my back.
But you don't trust her implicitly.
No.
Why?
Give us the tea, Mary.
During the catfishing situation, there was a friend of Robin's at the time that kind of inserted herself, meaning
The person who catfished
crazy
you.
person,
Yeah.
psycho.
That
Anyway.
catfished you. Okay.
Yeah, so this friend of Robin's who was feeding her information and making her and Cody believe that I was off having an affair. And then Robin would talk to me and I'm like, Robin, I've never met this person. I don't know what you're talking about. So I pulled way back. And so it kind of caused a lack of trust between me and Robin. But
hold on. This is super interesting to know that Robin's friend was the catfish. Is that what I'm gathering from this? Also, I did see your question. Fax. Yeah, Mackenzie, I saw that you boosted the question that Fax asked. I'm curious, in a romantic adult relationship, someone who isn't a shitwad from the beginning, why or what could make them become abusive? How does that switch happen? It's a number of different things. The thing to remember about human relationships is that the brain and our personalities are incredibly complex, right? There's not like, first of all, one size fits all answer to that question. But also there are, millions of factors that could contribute to this larger picture of somebody eventually becoming abusive. But a lot of the time, what we see in people who are abusers is like a sort of unfortunate combination of being selfish and like self-centered while also being emotionally immature, severely lacking anyways in insight, meaning our ability to like sort of survey ourselves successfully or objectively. Are you guys talking about Harry Potter houses in the chat? And some of those things can also be results of childhood trauma, right? Like especially the emotional immaturity aspect. But I do want to be clear that being traumatized does not make you more likely to become an abuser. The difference between people who are just traumatized and like usually they become actually very empathic people, and people who are traumatized or abused and become abusers, is the way that you deal with it, right? It seems pretty obvious from the outside anyways that Cody has this repressed, to me it seems like rage, this like feeling, this like self-righteous indignation that he has about not being the center of the universe all the time. We don't know to what degree that's related to a prior wound for him necessarily, but it seems like that's the case. And that he, in order to try to resolve those feelings of illegitimacy, tries to exert power over other people, right? Like this, ultimately this comes down to the difference between being empowered and trying to exert power over others. And he very much tries to do that. And the thing that sucks about trying to exert power over others is that like, A, it's a relationship annihilator. But B, it also doesn't work, right? It doesn't actually make you feel any more empowered because really all you're telling your brain is that I can feel safe for a moment when I'm shitting on other people. But you never find that lasting sense of safety that being empowered affords you. So you end up stuck in this cycle of sort of chasing this high from shitting on people and exerting power over other people. And this is why, like, for example, like the paranoia and the suspicion that Robin mentioned seems to fit really well in his view of like why Cody is the way that he is, you know? Because it's kind of like the thing, you know what it reminds me of, in polyamory, when people are first starting out, a common tendency is to set a lot of rules, for you and your partner. Specifically when you're transitioning from monogamy into polyamory, there's the tendency to say you can't talk to people on this app or during this time, or, you know, no phones, or you have to tell this, you can't do that, or, you know, especially like the, you know, if you have sex with someone, you have to tell me everything that happened kind of thing. Mackenzie, I saw you gifting a membership. Thank you. Columbia, you're a McNug now. Welcome. Thank you, Mackenzie, very much. But this process of putting all of these rules in place in a relationship more often than not just results in further destabilizing the relationship, because it makes you fucking paranoid. It freaks you the fuck out. Like, I can speak from experience about this. This was a mistake that Aaron and I made, and I'll happily own that. That like it makes you more paranoid because you end up thinking all the time about all of these rules and am I breaking the rules? Is this okay? Is this allowed? And it promotes putting your attention on distrust rather than on trust, right? And so like this is very much that, right? Like Cody having all of these like rules and flags and this like sort of constant surveillance about potential disloyalty just further serves to destabilize the man and make him even more like unhinged, you know? Joseph, thank you for 10 more memberships. I appreciate you. Welcome everybody who just got gifted a membership. You're a McNug now. You're one of us. Thank you, Joseph, for expanding our little community. Mackenzie budgeted for exactly one membership this month because I'm off work for 4 weeks. Hell yeah. Thank you for sharing that with us, you guys. I saw a comment. Hold on. I need to retake the test. Oh, okay. That's fandom stuff. Disney show, blah, blah, blah. I saw somebody mention my name, but I missed it. And so I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Feel free to reply or comment again. Joseph is Stream Sugar Daddy. Yes, he is. Thank you, Joseph. Okay, I'm going to ask what everyone is thinking. Do bunnies eat bananas? Do they? I feel like I could see that. This is only my second time in the chat and I'm a member now. Well, welcome, Mr. Talktick. You're a McNug now. Thanks for being here. Shouts out to Joseph for making you McNug. Let's go, Mr. Talktick. Welcome. Yeah. All right. 28 minutes and 29 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
But that trust is built back up.
There was somebody that was trying to convince me that there was something going on, and I finally just said to this person, I don't believe you, and unless you've got proof, I don't want you to talk about it with me anymore.
And then it was a process of rebuilding your trust with each other, right?
No, because our relationship, there wasn't a problem in our relationship in my head.
Mm-hmm.
What there was my understanding was because she was in this weird, awkward place and she felt scared to talk to anybody. Not because of something I was doing. I told her anything and everything that I was being told because I wanted her to understand what was happening.
Ultimately, don't you think just seeing this situation with Mary, ultimately, that's a good thing for Mary right now?
To leave.
Yeah. As hard as it is to say it out loud, it's a good thing for your sister wife or your ex-sister wife
Give me a sec.
to be able to live her life. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Because I called her an ex-sister wife.
Don't call her that.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Too much sugar. Hold on. Couple points of order. Joseph, what the fuck? Thank you for 5 more memberships. I'm pretty sure I have chocolate in my teeth. Thank you. Jada Ray, I saw your question. It's possible, right? Like, we certainly live in a world where that is a possible motivation. People do sometimes make poor decisions in relationships out of almost a desire to self-harm in a way. However, personally, like, this is purely psychobabble from a stranger on the internet who can't diagnose, who won't attempt to diagnose, not only because it's impossible, but also it's illegal. Cody. But I doubt that that's his motivation. For me personally, it seems like it's related to something else. I'm not sure like what the precipitating factors are necessarily, but it seems like it's not that necessarily, because he has so many like delusions of grandeur and an inflated sense of self that I don't know, doubt it somehow. But also, yes, you guys, I stopped at Whole Foods on my way here because it's right around the corner from my plastic surgeon's office, and it came to my attention that you can buy cookies by the pound at Whole Foods. So I bought a half pound of cookies, one of which was a big fat fucking coconut macaroon, and it was half dipped in chocolate, and it was delicious. So if you have access to a Whole Foods, one of the fancy ones, I highly recommend, because these cookies fucking slap. They're delicious. There's also here, let's have cookie show and tell. Let me show. I ate most of them already, to be clear. But I have this little guy. It's like a... getting sprinkles everywhere. Also, this looks so sus. I just want to be clear that the stuff that's on my fingers is iodine from the doctor's office. I can't get it off. I tried. They're from Whole Foods, Hattie the Hat. They're so good. No, Lapine. They're not poop fingers. I know it looks like poop or period blood. It's not. Also, this one, it's like a little truffle thing. They're delicious. No, I don't have poop fingers, you guys. It's iodine from the doctors. Yeah, I know, it'll fade. But don't tempt me. I can't stop eating sweets. Teresa, I feel like I'm reaching, what do they call that? I can't think of the phrase, but like max capacity, basically. Critical mass, that's what I was thinking of. Because I have eaten so many sweets in the last couple of weeks, and I'm like just like burnt out on it. But I saw these cookies and I was like, I love a good fancy sweet. So, ooh, yum. Oh, sweetie, no, that sounds so good. Okay. Jessica said in Discord, me, hey, I can join again for a few minutes. Mickey, poop fingers. No, it's from the doctor. Whatever. I don't have to justify myself to you people. We're going to keep watching. All right, I'm rewinding because I missed what Robin said. 29 minutes and 4 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Not because of something I was doing. I told her anything and everything that I was being told because I wanted her to understand what was happening.
Seems like that's not true because Mary doesn't trust
Ultimately,
you, Robin.
don't you think just seeing this situation with Mary, ultimately, that's a good thing for Mary right now?
To leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As hard as it is to say it out loud, it's a good thing for your sister wife or your ex-sister wife to be able to live her life.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Because I called her an ex-sister wife.
Please don't call her that. But to me, you can. Other places would not be.
Oh. Yeah, she's my sister wife, is what she said.
Sorry.
No, that hit you hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know. That's not how I see her.
How do you see her?
She says she's my sister wife. So is Janelle. And so is Christine.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, I don't know how to let this go.
Oh, Robin. Also, Mackenzie, I saw that you got your diagnosis finally. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Hey, Kean's Laundry, $1.99. First super chat in support of Food Show and Tell. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here on the stream. Nice to have you. I mean, it's nice of the host to say sorry, I guess. Hellfire got to shut down any challenge of her snow globe life. It does kind of come across that way. I think, like, I can empathize with the pain that she's experiencing, because we talked before about how I think this is a valid expression of grief. Her whole life got changed, and I think that's hard for her to contend with, but it is a little odd, like the policing of language thing, because like Mary just said, I'm not a sister wife, right? Like, she doesn't even like that term about herself, and it just feels like Robin is centering herself in something that ultimately is about Mary, which is just kind of yucky. I just don't like it. Okay, 30 minutes and 23 seconds pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And this isn't me just being dramatic. Thank you, Christine. Oh, so horrible to have her say that.
Gosh.
Really stuck with
Coming
her.
up. But did you...
Fast forwarding.
So this next clip is going to share how something that was a time for the kids to kind of connect and enjoy turned into something that...
Okay, actually, yes, Trina, thank you for bringing it up. I meant to tell you guys earlier, but I keep forgetting. The cookies from Whole Foods, so good. The hot bar at Whole Foods, delicious. The juice, don't get it. Don't get it. It's not good. It's not good. Listen, you know, I'm going to tell you a story. We're already fucking running late. We haven't even finished an episode, and we're basically at the time that stream is normally done, so fuck it all. Like I said, went to Whole Foods because I needed to get food before stream, and I finished with my doctor's appointment a little early, so I was like, I'll just meander around, and I have talked about this before, but I can't drink caffeine right now. I'm not drinking alcohol. Not that I would drink alcohol during the day, but like, whatever. Can't drink caffeine, and so I... can't go to the coffee bar and like get a latte or whatever. I did get a decaf coffee last time, but like low key, I feel like they might have put caffeine in it because, like, listen, I used to be a barista. I used to be that person who would give people caffeine when they asked for decaf if they were really bitchy to me. Or sometimes because I was just lazy and like a college student and a shithead and like was mean, like, sure, whatever. So like, I wouldn't put it past him, that's all I'm saying. So I was like, don't get something decaf. You know what I'll do? I know decaf does have caffeine in it. It's just like very minimal. But I was like, I can still be a little cool, like fun, bevy, girly pop. Like I can get a little bevy, right? And so I was like, oh my God, here I am in Whole Foods in my athleisure. Oh my God, I can cosplay as a rich white woman. I can get a little fun blendy juice. Right? So I got a juice. I picked the one on the menu that seemed like the most fun. And it tastes like ass. It tastes so bad. It's not good. So this was supposed to have like beets and oranges and parsley and celery and like something else in it. But normally when people make green juice or like little juicy juices, they have a bunch of vegetables in them. But listen, I love beets, Lou. But they also have like something in them that kind of like cuts like the suckiness of it, right? So like green juice normally has like apples in it. So it's still like a little bit sweet, right? I got catfished real bad. Bye, Sam. Thank you for coming. Because this tastes like straight celery juice, and it also is a haunting color. Mira the inside of the straw. I was terrified that this was going to stay in the inside of my mouth. I love beets. I like the flavor of beets. What I don't like is the flavor of straight celery and parsley. Yes, Rachel. I was like, I can be one of these women who's walking around here in their like $300 yoga pants, right? Like my yoga pants cost me like a grand total of $15, but I could pretend I could be fun, and it wasn't fun. So don't athleisure too close to the sun. Don't get juice from Whole Foods because it's not fun. I just realized, thank you, Minxie in Discord said, I thought Mickey said I was catfished by Sam. No, I said I was catfished. Also, goodbye, Sam. Just write yourself a mental note to not have a freak out when you visit the bathroom later. Wait, that's such good advice. Thank you, because I would have actually freaked out, and I appreciate you very much, Allie. Thank you for that reminder. I will make a note. I got a juice there, and the guy said, do you want good or healthy? I chose healthy, and I've never trusted a juice maker since. Yeah. Don't have leisure too close to the sun merch. Listen, I will make some if you want some. Oh, sounds like they just made V8. It does, yes. Okay, beets don't taste like dirt. They're just very earthy, Alexandra, and I like them. I just don't like the flavor of beets mixed with only celery and parsley. It's not a vibe. I wish there was just like a little bit of sugar. I want it so bad to go back up to the counter and be like, listen, I'm already fat. The jig is up. Like I'm not here for the health purposes. I just want a fun little juice, you know? Oh my God, Super Wives merch. Shalom. That's incredible advice. Merch collab with Lululemon. Oh, that's really funny. Well, yes, but not in the sense that it tastes like actual dirt. It tastes like earthy, right? Not like actual earth. Yeah. Beets with other stuff are good. I think so. Laura, I really wanted some sugar. It tastes like celery juice. And I'm trying real hard to drink it because I don't want to waste my $9. But listen, it's a struggle. I want to be super wives with you all. Listen, we could be super wives. Oh my God. How did you make this meme so fast? How did you make this meme so... Oh, God. Beets are very vegetal and taste very mineral dense. Yeah, Caroline, which I'm fine with. What I'm not fine with is this celery. I don't really like... Yes, before tax, you guys. It was $9 before tax for the smallest one. I don't know what... It's the air. I don't know what they're putting through the HVAC system in Whole Foods, but it's like pure audacity, I think is what it is. It's like this very intoxicating environment where you're like, I can afford this. I'm like, no, bitch, you cannot. No, you cannot. Data rate, listen, I wish that were true. I don't know if you guys are under the impression that I have some kind of like generational wealth lifestyle, but that's very much not it. That's unfortunately not my life. I do have a good amount of privilege. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to deny being a privileged person because that's very true. But not in the like buying a $9 Whole Foods juice every day. The reason that I make a point to go to the Whole Foods when I go to my plastic surgery appointments is because it's so far away from my house that I'll never go there otherwise. If you blend it with other stuff at home, it will taste better and you're not wasting your money. See, but Julia, that requires me to do stuff. And that's not really my thing. So yeah, that better help money. Mackenzie, I wish. Yes, Allie, using casino tech to make people spend money. Absolutely. That's absolutely what it is. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, I'm wasting everybody's time by talking about juice because we're already fucking wasting a bunch of time, you know? Kyle, it's so that you can't tell time. The windows. Casinos don't have windows in them or clocks because they want you to be in there for an undetermined amount of time so that you can't tell how long you've been in there. Smartphones kind of, ruined that. But Super Wives merch is hilarious, you guys. That's actually funny as fuck. I'm writing that down because I will make a Super Wives t-shirt and have it up literally next month. Notes. No, notes. I need the notes app. The lid. Super Wives merch. Whenever you say Super Wives, I think of the pink ladies of Greece. Wait, that's kind of a vibe though. Do we want like some Super Wives, little pink lady jackets? I don't think Bonfire sells those, but I can work something out. All right. Let's keep going because, why not? 31 minutes and 23 seconds. We're pressing play. 3, 2, 1.
That was very difficult.
Caroline, yes.
To kind of understand. So let's watch you and the family discuss this.
A few weeks ago, Logan texted a group chat of the siblings that he wants to do a sibling gift exchange.
We're fast forwarding.
And somebody said,
care.
okay.
We've already seen it. We're not watching this again.
What had
there we
The
go.
thread saying
33 minutes and 30 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
this is how we feel.
Yeah.
Oh, what did they say? They were feeling.
They've been feeling like what she said in the end, how they felt like they were apart from the very beginning. And I didn't know that. I'm like, wait a minute. They feel like that from the very beginning? Maybe we should have known. Maybe we should have known that.
What had happened was I was being told that the kids hated me.
In the text thread?
No. Before that I was being told that the kids hate me and my kids.
Who was telling you that?
Good question.
A person. I was just being told this, and so when I was trying really hard to get us on a video call for the sake of the little kids, because this experience of this gift exchange is like a really memorable experience for some of the kids. And my little kids aren't remembering who their siblings are. They don't know their names. They don't remember whose name goes with what. And when I started getting kickback, I just went, why am I trying here?
What happened?
My children never said anything. They said, look, we're all on the East Coast. We can't jump on a call at 9 o'clock at night or whatever they were asking to schedule. And then it blew up into this whole thing about, well, you've always treated us so badly. I'm so tired of working on this, and I've always been treated so badly. And we were like, wow, just wow. I mean,
Who said that?
That was Robin.
Oh, Robin said
Robin
that.
was like, you guys have treated me so badly. I'm so tired. I don't want to work on this anymore. And then all of a sudden, our kids started piling in with these really things like, you treated us so horribly. We're never going to want to have our own families because this was such a horrible experience. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I don't know how we go from let's not have a video call at 9 p.m. Eastern to you guys were so horrible to us. Like, it just spiraled. It just was insanity.
They started trying to express themselves, and the other kids started mocking them and dismissing them, and it made them feel very ganged up on. And so what had happened was my kids came to me and they said, we don't feel emotionally safe to be a part of this gift exchange anymore.
After that, Robin just said, Dad and I have decided our kids aren't going to do the gift exchange anymore. And we're not going to do it. And they were devastated. And they were like, what does that mean? I thought those were our siblings. And they're like, why can't we just move past this and be siblings? There's not a division with Robin and her kids. There is now. There is now, because she put it there.
Yes, thank you, Christine. And this is the point that I want to get to, which is that I think Robin is hypersensitive to having been rejected by the other wives, which is why she, clings to Mary for dear life, for example. But it seems like she's also caused that to, or allowed that to cause her to, Madness said in the Discord chat, like she primes her kids to feel rejected. And I think that's like a perfect way to put it. It seems very much like Robin is both convinced and committed to this bit of like, no one likes me, everyone rejects me, et cetera, et cetera. And then she tells her kids this stuff. And so they grow up believing that this is true. And the thing is that when we have an insecurity and a wound around something, oftentimes our brain will look for evidence to support that because it's just a function of our brains. We all do the confirmation bias thing. And then they find that in these very small, minuscule moments, like, for example, I can't get on a Zoom call at 9 p.m. my time. Can we reschedule it? All of a sudden, that turns into, you're rejecting us. You don't love us. We don't know who you are anymore. We don't remember our siblings. We never want to have families because you guys have treated us so bad, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And all of this unexpressed emotion comes pouring out at a really odd and inappropriate time. And because nobody saw this coming, of course, they were like not equipped or like probably in the mood, quite honestly, to deal with this onslaught, this very sudden onslaught of like resentment, essentially. And then it's like all a mess, I just think it's important to acknowledge here in this moment that as a parent, you are very much your children's first introduction to their inner monologue, right? In the sense that you're their introduction into what they say to or about themselves in a metaphorical way, right? Sometimes the literal way too. And so it's important that we be mindful of the things that we say to and about our kid, both in the way that we speak to and about them, but also in the way that we educate them or tell them about what other people say to and about them, right? Robin bringing all of her own personal shit onto her kids is like so inappropriate and like not good parenting, and just it's a recipe for disaster. Just like is all bad. Super wife Lapine. You changed your name in the Discord. That's hilarious. I love that. Children are human yakbacks. What are yakbacks? Can I get a description of the meme? The Julian Solomita one? Is that what we're talking about? Or the other one? The one that it's a meme that Lapine made, and it's like juice and my face and then the Whole Foods logo, and it says Sister Wives, the drink that catfished Mickey Atkins. And it's very rude, but it's very funny. Oh, yakbacks from the 90s. The little toy that you'd press, and it's like a recorder. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Wow. Oh my God. Joseph, thank you for the 10 memberships. You're going off today, Joseph. Thank you for growing our little community. Yes, making it rain again. And also welcome those of you who just got gifted memberships. Thank you to Joseph for gifting that. And welcome to the McNugs, you guys. You're a part of our weird little family now. So glad that you're here. Go Sugar Daddy. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Let's keep going then. Oh, have you heard about Robin's oldest has panic attacks so bad they incapacitate her like a seizure? Oh no, Terry, I did not know that. That is such a can of worms. I really feel like Robin has probably caused these children to have so much anxiety simply by like leeching it out onto her kids. And again, this is, it's a morally neutral thing. It's a mistake that a lot of parents make, but it is important for us to be aware of that and then to take accountability for that when it negatively affects our kids. Because again, if we're dysregulated, oftentimes our kids are going to feel that, and then you can sort of like by proxy that to them, and it's difficult. Danny, thank you for the 5 memberships. Also, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for growing our little band of weirdos. Let's see. Katie, Fernanda, Cora, Alicia. The chat is moving so. There we go. And Len, welcome to the McNugs, you guys. You're one of us now. There's an episode about it. I'll have to look. I want to go back and make a main channel video about some stuff, but I need to do some situating first. So I'll have to look for that. I think they meant like seizures, shenanigans. Also, hi, shenanigans. Catnap, right? What a cool community. I'm curious how many members you have now. If you don't want to share, no worries. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. We've gained 99 just today, which is wild. But I think when I checked today, it said like 400. Hold on, let me check on my phone. It'll tell me. Hold on. Because I think that's fun. And I love that our little community is growing. It makes me very happy. I just have to find the tab where it says the thing because I never remember how to work my own YouTube Studio app. Memberships. Currently, we have, nope, those are comments. Member activity, membership level. Oh. Total members, we have 515. There's 515 McNuggets. That's so many 20 packs, you guys. We could go to the McDonald's drive-thru and just clog that shit up for hours with how many McNugs we would be ordering. Oh, Allison, yes, I'm so excited about it. Thank you guys for being here and being part of our little community. It makes me very happy. And I'm also excited to see you guys like building community with each other. I think that's nice. Cody's super inappropriate when it comes to how he treats Robin's daughters. Oh, yeah. Cody's super inappropriate with everything. Like if there's a problem that someone could have, I think Cody has it. That's almost 4 more 20-piece boxes of McNugs. I know. Max, me too. I love it here too. Our soup is an awesome soup we raid. From McDonald's above. I'm going to get copyrighted for that one. Robin seems to need her children to be young for their age. They're dependent on her to a scary degree. Seattle area skeptic. I think, yeah, that goes along with a lot of the anxiety that she's exhibited because it's just odd. The degree to which she seems to infantilize the people around her, Cody included. I was in a toxic friendship where I was getting incredible panic attacks, and when I sat next to them, because they gave me bad news every time I saw them. Oh, hellfire, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. They Pavloved you into being overwhelmed. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Lapille. Mickey Atkins, your video has been copyright claimed by God. Isn't that a copyrighted song, though? Okay, yes, the body does know, Kyle. Exactly. Community is something I've been missing the past several years. So being here and participating is my effort to fix that this year. Yay! Trina, I feel so honored that you have chosen us to be part of your journey. And welcome, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's keep going. We only care about soup now. Honestly, same. That's been that way. 36 minutes and 27 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
But there wasn't there until then. Some of the kids, yes, there's been some hard things. There has been some hard things. Some siblings get along better than others, yes. But we tried very hard to include Robin and her kids with everything. I didn't realize Robin felt like that from the beginning.
You know, all of a sudden she comes back with, well, I've talked to your dad and we're just gonna do our thing separate. And so my kids were like, our dad? Our dad? Now it's like, so it's, you mean the father of us all? You know what I mean?
And then why did she say what she said, that you've never wanted us before and my kids know it now
I don't know.
too?
Like it's some sort of weird paranoia she carries around that we never wanted her. I don't ever remember saying that.
But Janelle and Christine never knew that your kids felt that way about everybody else until they saw the text.
Thank you so much. We do really need a Super Wives emote. I'm on it, you guys. Thank you, Joseph, for the 10 more memberships. That is a total of, it says 106 now. I have a suspicion that number will up to 109. There it goes. Welcome to the community, my friends. You're one of us now. And a Starian emote. I feel like I would get copyrighted for that, no? Thank you so much, Joseph, for gifting 10 more memberships. And welcome, you guys. Yeah. It would absolutely make my day at whatever point that we get to 666 members. We're taking a screenshot of that. That feels like an appropriate time to use the one of us emote. Yeah, I'm going to sit and make some emotes after we're done today because I have some fun ones that I want to get out. I know Joseph's gonna run out of people to gift. Yeah, Joseph, eventually you're gonna get the notification that like, sorry, you can't gift any more memberships because there's literally no one else in the chat that doesn't have one. Where's Big Dog? You may have said. I was like, oh, hi, Mackenzie. Yeah. As if I haven't already said hi to you. Aaron is working today, so he is not here. But honestly, at this rate, we're about to be streaming all night. He might be here later. We also might call the stream early, though. We might just watch one episode today, you guys, because I won't even lie to you. Today's been kind of a time. We really you really dragged that one out today. I added my friend and my angel numbers, and they were both 666. I got us matching bracelets with it on it. That is so fun, Jackie. I love that. How does one claim a membership? So, make sure that you have gifting turned on. Click the little green icon, and it should bring up a little pop-up window where you'll have a little toggle button to make sure that you have gifting turned on. And then the next time that somebody gifts memberships, it just randomly selects people. So if you have gifting turned on, then you're eligible, and then you can get gifted. Yes. Okay, thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. Yes, Michelle, welcome, by the way. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's keep going. 37 minutes and 22 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
That's not necessarily true. I've had to go to Janelle and Christine and say, a child of yours is being hard on a child of mine. My kids just really, really wanted to belong. And they had some of the other kids kind of telling them they didn't belong and they weren't part of the family and things like that.
But did you all blend together when Robin came in?
So I feel like that we tried in our own different ways. And I know since then that many people don't feel like we tried very well or we had enough conversations, you know? So I think that we could have done it better.
Who are you referring to when you say that?
I've heard it from multiple people that, you know, we just should have had a little bit more conversations. Maybe, you know, some people didn't really feel like, I think that some people felt like that
Wait, Donna, what do you mean?
this was forced on them. Like they didn't have an opinion. We're just gonna get married and we're just gonna have this family and we're gonna have these kids and everybody just has to deal with it. I know that some people feel like that.
We didn't take the time to listen to our own children. We just kind of told them to just accept these kids. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like we really hurried and kind of put it together without really taking everybody's temperature. They were being told to, you know, sit down and shut up and to accept this family being merged in. And I feel like maybe we should have taken some time.
Can we get back from this? Can we come back from something like this?
I'm gonna say I am not willing, personally, I'm not willing to fix it yet. There's still so much blown out of proportion comments that are being made that are so outlandish. I'm like, I am not interested in fixing anything right now. With the kids, yes, always. But with Cody and Robin, no, not yet. No, I don't trust them right now. And I realize that takes communication, but that takes a desire and that takes something you want to do. I don't want to right now, just to be honest and just to be real.
Okay.
I appreciate that, honestly. Also, I just want to clear something up really quick because Robin talking about how heartbroken she is that her kids were sort of othered in this family unit. Like, I don't want to cast doubt on what she's saying because, like, if that's the way that her kids feel, then that's the way that they feel. We've already talked about Robin projecting her own anxieties onto her kids and potentially priming them for that. However, on top of that, I just want to point out that being a parent sometimes means that you're going to witness your kid go through difficult stuff, right? Like we can't force people to approve of our kids, right? This is a thing that happens and it's difficult and it's sad, but as a parent, you're much better served sitting down and having a conversation with your kid that like, listen, you're great. Like you're cool as hell. Maybe don't say that to them, but like, you get what I'm saying? And sometimes people aren't going to like you, right? Sometimes people won't want to be friends with you. Sometimes people will say mean things to you, but that doesn't mean that you're bad. That doesn't mean that you don't belong or that there's something wrong with you. It just means that that person was either not a good fit for you or that they were mean, right? And so like, we need to work on our ability to regulate ourselves, right? Like we are responsible for how we feel about ourselves, and we can feel sad, we can feel disappointed, we can feel angry that people are hurting our feelings, but ultimately we need to come back to ourselves at the end of the day and say, I am still like good enough, I'm worthy, I'm awesome, and like I feel bad that that person didn't like me, and that's okay, right? Like encouraging that self-reflection and that like personal responsibility, like autonomy in your kids is so critical. Like this is how we teach kids to be empowered rather than seeking to exert power over other people, because Robin is doing the same thing that Cody is doing, which is trying to force all of the other kids in the family system to participate in this song and dance of like, my kids don't feel like they belong, and so therefore you must all be part of a play that's titled Robin's Kids Do Belong, and we'll move heaven and earth to make them feel that way. That's not fair, and it's also doing a disservice to your children because like, first of all, that's fucked up to teach them that if people don't like you, I'll just force them to like you. But also, it's just further shining a light on what is a really awkward and uncomfortable situation for everyone involved. And also, you can't control those kids, right? Like, try as she might, Robin cannot force those kids to like her kids, right? And like, that's just not a feasible human expectation. And so her setting this up is like truly setting her kids up for failure and just like teaching them all the wrong things about this interaction. Because again, she could have been much better served by like having a frank conversation with them about like, listen, your dad biologically, technically is not Cody, right? Like Cody is your father, but he's not the man who helped to bring you into existence. And so that means that sometimes people are going to be shitty to you. And that sucks, right? That's wrong. That's not right. And also can't do that. Like we can't do anything about that, you know? I'm just very frustrated by watching this whole display of like Christine and Janelle and Mary are all so mean because they didn't participate in this play of like, let's make sure that Robin's kids feel wanted. And like, that's not fair, you know? Mickey, someone should have told my mom that she can't force my brother and I to get along. I think the way she tried to force it actually made it worse. Absolutely hellfire. That's like also very much people's experience too. When a parent tries to force siblings or the neighborhood kids or, you know, kids at school to get along with each other, really all it does is make it worse. And it oftentimes makes the other participants much more resentful and feel like, I especially don't want to be friends with your fucking kid now because their parent's also a weirdo. I can totally understand that. Oh, wait. What had happened with Logan? Haven't Logan and his wife decided not to have any children? I feel like I heard that somewhere. Is Logan one of the older kids? One of Robin's kids? I still am struggling with the family tree a little. My siblings and I have become much closer as adults, but I appreciate that we weren't forced as kids and it was kind of natural. Yeah, Eric, I think that's like a much more logical route for a lot of people. The odd thing is that they all went to therapy for years in Vegas and seemed to weaponize everything that they learned. Absolutely, yes. I'm not surprised by that at all. I do really want to go back and watch some of the therapy episodes because I'm very intrigued by what the fuck took place there. My sister and I didn't get along and never talk. Luckily, our mom doesn't force it. We are adults, though. Yeah, Alexandra. And again, I think that's also very normal, right? Just because you grew up with someone doesn't mean that you're the same or that you have similar values or that you'll be friendly, right? Like we can just honor that that's true and that that's fine. That doesn't make you a bad person. Okay, Logan is Janelle's oldest and he was hella parental. Oh, yes. Okay, I do think I remember seeing in some of the like discussion forums people talking about Logan. Oh, that's really sad. I would not be surprised. I know that the oldest Plath kids, well, not the oldest, but I guess she's not a Plath kid, Olivia Plath, talked about not being ready for kids because she was parentified and just felt like, you know, I want to be myself for a while now that I'm not part of that family system right now. Okay, great. Let's keep going. 39 minutes and 45 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Coming up.
I'm engaged.
Here we go.
So where are you at now and who are you seeing?
Yes.
Who are you dating?
Yes. So I'm engaged to.
I saw that,
I know,
Caroline.
engaged. I'm engaged. I'm getting married to the love of my life.
Can you show off that ring?
Yes. I met the love of my life. I did.
Okay.
Soulmate. You want to hear about it? Okay, so we met online. And it was like, I knew what I was looking for. I wanted a partner. I wanted someone to have a good time with. But I really was only casually dating. I wasn't looking for like the one, you know? But then I signed up to do this online dating thing. And the night that I signed up for it, there was this picture. And he has these eyes. And I'm like, I want to be looked at with those eyes, with a look of love at him for the rest of my life. So check. So I went on a date with him and met him in person. And
oh no. Okay.
He's just charming and he's kind and he's sweet. And he says everything right. Everything right. So sweet and so kind. So immediately I'm all, that can't be right. There's no way he can be that great. And then after that, we just had a couple more dates and I still was like, is he real? You know, is this really real? Because he says everything and it's just so perfect. So he goes, well, do you want to come to my birthday party and you can meet my whole family? I'm like, yes. Because when you meet the family, then you can see if it's real.
That's very fast.
I met them all and they were amazing. And then at the dinner is when I fell in love with him. I'm not kidding, it was that fast.
I love it.
It was like our 4th date. We're sitting there with this huge group of people and he pulls his chair, my chair to him, and he puts his arm around me. And I put my head against his chest. And it was like I took my first breath. And my heart beat for the first time. And I didn't even know what I didn't have before. But I knew at that point that this was it. He's it for me, and he's my soulmate, and I love him.
Wow.
How different is the relationship with David than it is with
These
Cody?
Mormons.
So,
okay,
first,
hold on, listen, we should talk about this before we move on. Listen, it is really cute. I won't lie. I do think this is very sweet. And also, 4 dates is really fast. Like, really, really fast to be meeting family and to be, like, falling in love. I just want to be clear that ideally, when we talk about forming healthy relationships with safe people, we want to give ourselves the time to feel it out and to see this person for who they really are, which means getting to witness them in conflict, in disasters, in good moments, in bad moments, in stressful moments, in funny moments, really assess like family values, life goal, or not family values, but like personal values, life goals, all of that kind of stuff, right? Like we want to make sure that we're aligning, that this makes sense before we like head over heels, like all in. Because I know that it does happen for some people. And I want to be clear, right? Like I'm one of those people. I met my soulmate. That was a voice crack. I met my soulmate when we were like 15. And so like, that's very lucky for us and that's very wonderful. And also I would never endorse that as like a thing that is, just exceedingly common and happens all the time. Like, no, it doesn't. Right. And it just be careful. It's all I'm saying. Be careful, give yourself the time and space to develop that trust slowly. Especially in coming out of a relationship that was very controlling, very traumatizing. It just makes me a little nervous. We just like so quickly attached, you know? I hope that she is really happy and I hope that that's true. But I, again, just am a little nervous. Yes, Jinxie, this is very common for things to go that fast in the FLDS, but also it's very common in FLDS for people to be miserable and to have poor relationships with their spouses. So it's the same thing that happens in all of these like very controlling religious groups. It's, the fast tracking thing. Mackenzie. And so, yeah, just be careful. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that it's impossible because it certainly does and it is possible, but it is also wise to be cautious, you know? So, okay, anyways, moving on. 42 minutes and 10 seconds. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
The thing I realized was that David loves me. He loves me. And I feel so loved. But with that comes a confidence that I can just be me. There's no strings attached to it, nothing. I don't have to do anything to earn his love. It's just always there.
That's
it's just
probably
always
very
constant.
refreshing.
Can I ask you a total girlfriend question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know when you kiss somebody, you feel that like, like from the bottom of your toes to the top of your head, and then it's like that. Did you feel that like in
the first kiss?
Yeah.
Yes. 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 It was a movie.
The way that she's like so emphatic.
It was hours of goodness rolled up into that kiss. Yes.
Yeah.
It was 100% everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you know.
Yes. I'm like, oh, that's what it's like to feel desired and desirable. Was magical. Magical. He's really, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to meet him. I love introducing him to people. I love it. He got to meet Janelle. So excited. And then same thing. Every time I get introduced him to anybody, I'm like, just wait.
Next time on Sister Wives One-on-One.
I'm sorry,
Left
Christy.
up. No more. Okay. Yes, it is really cute that she's excited to share him with everyone. I don't know what I want to do. It's already 6 o'clock. Hold on. Let me see. Shenanigans. Yeah, I'm guessing that that's also part of it. It is actually 6:12 where I am, facts. So, okay, listen. I am open to doing part 4 today. It's only 43 minutes. I think we can maybe make it. But I do for sure at least need a break. Ooh, time about that's a good suggestion. I hope Mickey does some self-care. I just don't want to, because I also want, yeah, no, I think that you are probably right. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll go home. We've been streaming for a long time. Okay. Yeah, we gotta shut up about soup. Yeah, we definitely need to get some soup emotes and some soup. We're gonna have a soup merch launch, and I hope that you guys are ready for that. Okay, so listen, today was a little bit off the rails, more so than usual, which honestly is impressive. So we're calling it there. Joseph, thank you for the 5 more memberships. Now we have 111. Oh wait, no, probably more than that. Yeah, like it's going up right now. My soup will be ready in less than a half an hour. Thank you, Joseph, for growing our little community, and welcome for all of you who are new McNugs. Welcome to the fam. It's a weird time, but we like it here. So, I'm glad that you're here. And thank you guys for coming today. I know today was a little bit of a weird one. So thank you for hanging in there with me. And being here for the journey. You convinced me. Green curry soup for dinner. Ooh, yum, Diane. I hope it turns out great. Gonna sell soup for merch like Mr. Beast. Yeah, except mine would actually taste good, Mackenzie. I wouldn't put fucking wax in a container and sell it to you guys to the tune of like $8 a bar because I'm not an asshole. So, we're super wives now. McNugs. You guys want to be super wives now? Listen, if you want to be super wives, I will change the name of the channel memberships. Super wives. But wives is such a gendered term. We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll make another tier. This was a great evening soup for my soul. I'm so glad that you guys were here. Yeah, Sam, we're gonna call it there for today because it's been a long one. And we took forever to get through that episode. So if we watch another one, I think it'll be a while. Super spouses. Honestly, I'm here for that too. Okay. I think that's it. I will see you guys next Friday. I don't have a doctor's appointment, so I will see you guys next Friday at normal time. Just take whatever time stream started today and subtract 3. That's what time we're streaming next week. Bye, everybody. Super nugs. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next Friday. Oh, and watch tomorrow's video. I worked really hard on it. Aaron worked really hard on it, and it's so good. Like, it's so good. Go watch it. I'm really excited about it. That's it. Okay, love you the most. I'll see you guys soon.